Hey everybody, it is Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up. All right, hey, I'm Jeff. Thanks for joining us, folks. This is Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. I am joined as always by my co-host Fernandez.
Are we back for another episode where we do this?
Oh no, we're not, so please stop immediately. All right. Yes, last week, folks, was our 400th episode, our musical. I am relieved we do not have to sing in this episode. I'm sure our guest is as well. Anyway, back for I don't know how many times. He's been on a whole bunch. But he's our awesome Patreon, and he comes on the show. It is Craig Allen Poole.
Thank you.
Yes, all right. Yes, welcome back. Thanks for being here.
Other side of the pond, as we like to call it. I don't know why.
That's what you like to call it, I guess.
Well, for some of us.
Yes, I knew Lister's Mate was going to say this. Smeghead is here.
Meg, hello. Well, this is my
Red Dwarf reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jalou is here with musical notes. I thought they were grapes at first. Okay, good.
Grapes.
I'll take some.
We could sing with grapes.
So we're gonna sing with grapes in our mouth.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's like have you ever played Chubby Bunny?
No, what is Chubby Bunny?
So Chubby Bunny is when you get marshmallows and you say the word Chubby Bunny, and every time you put more and more marshmallows into your mouth,
and you see who can say it.
Yeah, you count, of course, and the one who can still say it with a large number of marshmallows in your mouth wins. You do it with grapes. That's juicier and more.
It
whiny.
is. It feels messier too. Yeah.
Messier. I was gonna say messier.
Hello, Chaz. Thanks for
Chaz.
being here. Thanks everyone else. Josh was in here early. Matt was in. He's in here. Jalou.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Jalou. Hey, Josh.
Actually, Jalou, there's actually an 8-hour difference between Craig and Francis.
Yes.
Because there's 5 hours to the UK in Eastern time, and that would be 8 Pacific time. Yes, it's very early in the morning for Craig, so we always appreciate him being up very early for this show.
Before work.
But no matter what time zone you're in, we appreciate you watching. You can tell us in the chat where you're from if you like. I mean, like what time zone. You don't have to get that specific if you don't want to. So we're going to go stalk you or something. Anyway.
Address, postcode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what do they call it postcode in the UK?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that that's like our zip code, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But isn't it filled with letters and numbers or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's formatted a very specific way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Other countries have them too.
We are actually on the same. I checked this before the show. We are on the same time now, daylight savings wise. UK is only slightly behind us, which is what I really like.
Yeah, British summertime, it complicates everything. And
yeah.
But
yes, so sometimes there's an hour less difference. Yes. Anyway, that's our time zone chat for the folks. That's enough for that for the show. Anyway, let's go to our super geeky question that Francis is going to have for us. But then we're going to do a couple of geeky games, ridiculous rhyming, super camera freeze. We got some Star Wars talk later on. Lots of fun stuff. A special birthday, perhaps. Maybe we'll see if he shows up. Anyway, Fancy Francie. I just realized you still have that on your screen.
That's never going to change. Mostly because I'll get reprimanded if I change it. So I'm going to keep it for until the one day when somebody says they're like, you may change it. We will not reprimand you. And I'm like, thank you.
Maybe at the one day there's like, you're not fancy enough for that name anymore.
Yeah, it'll be frugal something, right?
Frugal Francis.
Right? Like it'll be something like complete the opposite of fancy. It'll be, reasonable or something. Or whatever. It's all good. Anyway, speaking of reasonable and not fancy, the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 came out last week, and people liked it apparently. But we want to know though, because there's a lot of galaxies and a lot of Guardians out there. Who would you like to travel with through the galaxy? It doesn't have to be a Guardian; it could be anybody. But the Guardians are available if you want to use them.
They're available. Yeah. Well, Craig showed. We'll start with Craig, and he showed me before the show. He has it on his shirt. His answer is his shirt, right?
Yep.
Show off your awesome shirt.
Rouge.
A spoonful of sugar. It's Rogue from the X-Men. An amazing choice. I should have thought of it myself.
Jeff, how do you not have this T-shirt?
Dude,
Of
as
all
soon as
things.
on the pre-show, I asked him where he got it. He said he got it from a loot crate. That's why I
Loot
don't have
crate.
it.
Oh, that's fine. Loot Crate always has the best stuff. That one N7 jacket came from a Loot Crate that everyone seems to like. So
If that shirt was available, I would get it immediately for purchase.
Then
That's amazing.
Marvel, Harry Potter, Loot Crate.
Why? So why Rogue? Why did you choose Rogue?
I mean, she'd just be fun to have around. I love her accent. She's a badass woman, takes no crap. She's great in a fight as well if we get into trouble, or if Thanos wants to pop around. I
like that. Thanos pops around.
Pop around, or snaps around. And I mean, she looks amazing. So
Yes.
never going to be unhappy seeing her in the morning. So yeah, Rogue.
Can't argue with that choice. This is one of my all-time favorite characters. And she can fly. She can fly on her own.
Oh,
She doesn't even need a ship.
The version I prefer, the animated one where she's already got her powers. The from is it Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent choice. Of course, listeners may say She-Hulk, but I fully approve of this choice too. She-Hulk's a lot of fun. Also very capable, very strong. Could protect.
No. Well, yeah.
What? Oh, is this from Red Dwarf?
Red Dwarf. Yeah. Cat's got an amazing nose. And Crichton will do my laundry. It's tough.
Is Crichton a robot?
Crichton's a robot, yeah.
Oh.
Mechanoid with attachable and changeable equipment.
Oh boy! All right, that has me.
It plugs into his socket somewhere.
Did you say he has a vacuum?
Yeah.
Okay, so he
Vacuum
likes to
cleaner
suck.
nozzle, but yeah, no, it's like I said. Watch the show.
I see why you want him on the ship. Okay, I get it.
Oh.
I understand. It's tough, but Rogue is Rogue. I mean,
Rogue is Rogue. You can't
Rogue is
argue with
Rogue.
that.
Yeah. Cat can dance, to be fair, and he can sing.
Oh, Rogue can dance. Rogue can dance.
I guarantee she can dance.
Yeah. I bet she can.
Yeah.
All right, Fancy. Who is your fancy choice?
I'm just picturing Rogue dancing this one particular Fortnite dance right now. So give me a second there. Oh, right.
Oh, you mean yes, the one we do because we have Rogue in Fortnite.
Cinnamon roll dance or whatever it's
That's
called.
what I call. Yeah, I call it.
If I were to travel the galaxy, I would like to be able to survive the unknown of the galaxy, right? Like, because you never know. We don't know what's out there. Maybe there's Borg. Maybe there's, hostile alien species. So I need to make sure I'm safe. So Unicron, the transformer planet of Unicron. Well, it's not Cybertron, but there's a transformer the size of a planet called Unicron who can eat other planets. I'm going to have him by my side as we travel the world, travel the galaxy, and he'll protect me because A, he's a robot and therefore does not need sustenance, and B, he's the size of a planet, so I think I'm safe.
But he is a planet that can travel around, right?
He's a planet that can travel around, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a very logical choice. Hey, Greg Horvey. Greg. Oh my God, it's Craig and Greg. That's gonna mess me up.
Craig and Greg.
Greg. The question is, who would you want to travel the galaxy with? By the way, listeners may inform me of this.
If you had one birthday wish.
Happy birthday, Greg. Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy 25th birthday, Greg.
That's right.
My God, you're finally an adult.
Wait, you think 25 is the age of adulthood now?
Oh, that's when your frontal lobe is done developing, and it is the age in which you can have an underage driver in the car with you. Otherwise, if you are under 25, you cannot be with.
These are interesting criteria you're using for adulthood.
Yeah. I don't even remember being 25 so long ago.
But yes, but anyway, Greg is an awesome supporter of our show, and I'm on his Art of the Roll tomorrow. But also, Greg, I'm really gonna fuck this up, Craig and Greg. Greg was very kind. He actually made 4 different YouTube shorts for us based on our Sinful Sci-Fi of last week.
Oh, Gregory, thank you so much.
Yes, he started publishing them as of last night, and I think there may be some more coming out today. And they're really fun. You get to see Francis sing as Venom. I'm J. Jonah Jameson. Lots of fun. Marisa, Melissa. We got Mark says Peter Parker.
The best Peter Parker.
Yeah, the best Peter Parker. So yeah, you can watch those. I guess they're on our channel. I don't really know how shorts work. Greg's taking care of that for us. So, but
shorts are just clips. So they're just.
But he does some really cool editing on them too. So
profile clip. The worst is that they're profile clips. You know, they're because it's profile instead of.
Oh
landscape.
Yes, because they're for phones. They're for shorts for phones. Yeah, but it looks really cool the way he did it. I approve of this.
Oh yeah. No, I look. I will spend many an hour just flipping through YouTube shorts, just because they're so entertaining sometimes.
Right. And what's more entertaining than Super Geeked Up shorts? Go watch them. And I don't know if you can like them, share them, do something.
You can like them. You can share them. You can comment on them. You can do everything you can on a regular YouTube video. But with shorts.
Great. Yeah, and they're real short, folks. They're like under a minute.
Yeah, it's just in time for summer. You got your shorts.
I like it.
Compact geek.
Compact geek. Yeah, just like your old compact computer or your Gateway, whichever one. Dude, I'm getting a Dell. Whatever it is. You can go ahead and watch on your CRT monitor with your IBM.
What?
After defragging your computer, you can go watch a YouTube short using your IBM keyboard.
Defragging. Jeez, I haven't done that in a long time.
You don't have to anymore. Computers defrag themselves.
Well, do they? But also, wait, with a solid state drive, you don't. That's not.
Oh
really
no, yeah, definitely without a solid. No, yeah, you don't definitely have to do it with a solid state drive. But
that's good. Oh my god, I hated the defrag. You sat there like just wait.
Oh, that's you know what's funny is that was my favorite thing was having it defrag in the background while I played Nintendo, seeing the things organized was so satisfying to me.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
Glad you love that.
Loved it.
Anyway, Jalou would want to travel with the crew of Deep Space Nine and the Cerritos. What's the Cerritos?
The Cerritos, which is the ship from
one of the
Lower Decks.
Prodigy? Lower Decks.
Okay.
Okay, the ship Doritos. Okay, good. Merge into a single crew aboard a Galaxy Star starship along with Quinn, a Q from Voyager.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It was pulled. Well, this is very nice. Pulled his wife out of time. That would be very lovely.
Yeah.
Listeners, YouTube shorts are the cool TikToks that were cool between 6 months to a year ago.
Hey now.
Okay.
Hey now.
They're still cool.
But now we are on shorts, so now we're really bringing the geek cool factor to it.
Tammy,
Carrie, hello Carrie.
Hi Carrie.
Travel the Galaxy was 7 of 9. I thought of her. She's got all that Borg knowledge of the galaxy, with none of those pesky assimilation urges. And she's a captain now.
She is.
I have to watch.
Sorry. Oh shit. Sorry. Spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Oh no.
For Picard, not for Guardians.
Did you watch season 3 of Picard?
No, I've had people tell me. I watched the first 2 episodes. People told me what happened.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. Last spoiler. No more spoilers, folks. Sorry about that. Tammy loves a great defrag.
Yeah, I want to high five you, Tammy, because defrags are great.
So one of our weeks off, we should just put up a picture of a defragging happening as our video feed.
You know, I was thinking it was.
You and Tammy can stare at it.
Well, it was one of the things I was thinking, man, if I ever do a live show again just by myself, like for my own podcast, I would have that in the background while I talk. Just have like a video of something being defragged. Because you don't have to defrag anymore. But boy, oh boy, is it soothing. It's the ASMR of like 486.
That could be your theme. Like in the background is always something different. So you could have like at one point, you could have like, you remember the DVD thing
bouncing DVD, but yeah, and
you can have that in the background. Although
it hits a corner. It has to hit a corner. If it doesn't hit a corner, it's not worth it.
It will hit the corner eventually.
Yeah.
No, this sounds wonderful.
It is. It's great.
Let's see. I have people. He has important people. Wait, who are my? I don't know who my people. My people are you guys. You guys are my geeky people.
Yeah.
Defragging can still help solid state drive, I believe, but it's usually considered not worth it since it can wear out faster.
That's true. The more you
use I really thought solid state doesn't need any defragging.
It's fast enough where you don't need it, but it's true. The more you use it, the more it degrades, which is the only problem with. And yes, thank you, Greg. Yeah, your answer was Q. Which one though? Which Q?
Oh, I thought Q was he was asking what the question is because sometimes he comes in late.
No,
Well, I'm assuming he's probably the John Delancey, but yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Well, it's the real Q. To be fair,
The real Q.
Vash, if I remember rightly, wasn't Vash. She traveled the galaxy with Q, and she had enough of him. I think his arrogance, you would eventually get tired of him. But I can see the appeal. I do see the appeal.
Yeah, Voyager had a Q that did like jazz hands to make stuff happen. You know, like. Oh yeah, that's what he did. He did the twirly hand thing.
That was Quinn.
Quinn.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody referenced Quinn.
Yes.
The non-suicidal. Yeah. I realized that's the same actor that was in Police Academy 6.
The one is it the one that went to Russia? Is that the one?
No. That was 7.
Oh, that was 7.
There's a 7?
Okay. I thought 6 was.
I thought 6 was the end.
No. They made another one where they went to another country. Yeah. No.
Oh wait, now I'm remembering this. That was real bad.
I don't remember much.
Anyway, the real Q, trademark.
The real Q.
Nice.
Johnny D. Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the chat here. I don't know. Anyway,
you guys have met him at cons. You guys go to like San Diego Comic Con and stuff. So have you guys ever actually met him?
I've never met him.
John
I'd love to
Delancey?
meet the guy.
Yeah.
I would love to. Yeah, he seems like a cool guy to meet. But no, I've never met the man.
I have not either.
He does mostly mostly does the Star Trek conventions than he does like actual geek conventions. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'd prefer the option where you don't travel. Oh, you don't want to travel the galaxy? Okay, that's fine. Well, that's right, because he doesn't really leave his room ever.
Oh, he'll take you to the Continuum, which is just that one building in the middle of the
Greg doesn't
Western
leave his room is what I meant.
Yeah, I know, but that way, you know, he'll have the infinity of the Q Continuum, which is just a single building in Western Town. If I recall correctly. Well, is that right? Someone could correct me, but I remember there's an episode where they all meet together in like a single building in the Q Continuum. And it's like in this.
Is this in
Voyager?
Voyager?
Q. He wants to die because everyone's heard everything, everyone's seen everything, every joke has been told and butchered, but at this point, that's why nobody's speaking and everyone's
Quinn needed a Picard. That's all he needed. Quinn had a Picard. That's all he needed.
I like this though. Greg could tell Q foul jokes to him. He says to poke the arrogance out of him.
Oh,
nice. That's the key. Yeah, tell those foul jokes, Greg. I travel with Pulaski, played of course by Bashir.
Oh yes,
that's a running joke from Greg.
Okay,
but he would travel with Pulaski. He loves Pulaski. It's his favorite doctor. That is the last person I would personally want to travel with.
Next gen Pulaski.
Yeah.
Next gen.
Okay.
Pulaski.
Yeah. I was thinking that's the only one I know, Pulaski.
I mean, also maybe he wants the classic Pulaski when she was younger. She was on classic Trek. So anyway, my answer. Actually, I'm going to go with Star Trek. I'm going to go with DS9. I would probably travel with Garrick because he's been. First off, he has so many assets. Number one, he's an amazing storyteller. You're never bored. He has a story for everything. He can just weave these amazing tales. He's a great conversationalist. He's a tailor, so he can any clothing problems I have, fix them up. He's a spy, right? So he can keep me safe. He knows. I mean, he may kill me possibly, but hopefully we're going to be best friends, so that won't happen. And he knows the galaxy. He knows all about the galaxy and how to travel. Like I feel very good in Garrick's hands. He's a man of many talents.
Solid choice.
Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Wait, what? Are we on Blue Alert? Oh, I didn't know that, Michael. Okay, we'll stand down. I don't even know what Blue Alert is.
I don't think there is a Blue Alert.
Is there Smurfs when the Smurfs come? It's Blue Alert.
Smurfette is in danger.
I'm trying to remember Blue Alert.
I don't think there's a Blue Alert.
I remember there's Tactical Alert in Enterprise. Is that the Blue Alert?
There's yellow and red, as far as I know.
Yes, yellow and red.
No green for some reason.
Well, no, because green means everything's cool.
Yeah, everything's good.
Everything's kosher.
Yellow Alert was always the one that confused me because it's like yellow is yield. Yellow is like chill.
Well, no, yellow is and a traffic light is caution,
Traffic light.
something we're about to go to red. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, be on your guard, folks. We may have to go into red alert here.
Yellow alerts in next gen, the shields are up, but the weapons aren't charged.
And it doesn't make that annoying red alert sound. It just flashes yellow without making the or whatever it does,
But one day I'd love to. I'm sure there's a counter out there. The number of times they've put the Enterprise into self-destruct with a timer.
They did that way too often.
They do it all the time. It's like, oh well, this seems like a thing we can't beat.
Number
Let's
one,
destroy
my Earl Grey is not hot. Let's self-destruct.
You want? I know a way to make it hot. What if the entire ship exploded?
Yeah.
That'll make it hot.
He's like, Captain, let's just
Yeah.
fart in it instead or something. We'll make it hot. Anyway, let's see here. We got Doctor Who as a choice for traveling the galaxy.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yep.
Carrie's
Which Doctor though?
All right. Yep. So you can tell us, Craig. Carrie says my fallback choice is Mando. This is the way. That's a good choice too.
Okay.
Mando with the Mandalorian. Blue alert is when the Andorians come. Okay, I like that.
Oh.
You have to change the bulbs. Two people said that. Is this
Yes.
is this Red Dwarf?
Red Dwarf.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, Michael. Red Dwarf. I get it. Okay, now we get it. Thank you. Let's see here. Always bothered how much time they spent getting damage reports instead of firing back. In Star Trek, I think he means yes.
Yeah. It's like, it would always be, hey, by the way, decks 15 through 12, there's a breach and everyone's kind of outside in space right now. What should we do next?
Yes, Captain, our shields are down to 70%. Okay, wait, let's wait. 30%.
Well,
okay, now let's fire back.
You're right.
30%.
We gotta get that golden ratio of percentage to let's hold on a second. Just wait till it hits 25, then we'll fire back. All right.
Oh, now we're really in danger. Okay, I guess we'll fight back.
Oh man.
By the way, Jalou wants to know where was this? Craig, what did you do during the coronation? Yes, King Charles was just coronated. What, a Saturday or some shit? I don't know.
Watched.
Sorry, did you watch it?
I watched. I celebrated.
How did you celebrate?
Yeah, how do you celebrate?
Cider.
Oh, nice.
Is that traditional or is that just your thing?
No, that's me.
Oh.
Well, I like ciders. That's good. That's a good choice.
I think traditional is just a cup of tea with that's it.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not one for tea.
Oh, there you go.
So what I do like is because I've seen this though. I always forget how to pronounce it. Is it the stone of Scone or Scone? How do you say it? Or something else? If you know what I mean. That's the stone from Scotland that they bring when he gets coronated on. That all the.
Oh God.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I asked you something else.
I don't remember.
Does he really have sausage fingers?
Who? King Charles?
Yeah.
Who's asking that?
That was
You were
like
asking
a-
that, or
That was like a
not.
thing when he got coronated. That was a thing about his fingers. Like his fingers are big. I'm like, he's like 70 years old or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
he's 70 years old. I mean, I don't. He's not going to be king for that long.
no.
hey, you never know. His Elizabeth
94.
was almost 100, right?
No.
Oh,
Oh.
94? Is that it?
No.
That sounds right. Or was she older?
No, she was 90s, but I can't remember how old.
Yeah. Anyway,
Wasn't
she lived long. Long life.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. Longest reigning monarch since I think Queen Victoria.
Victoria, yeah.
Yeah.
And another important question besides the coronation is Craig's camera on his ceiling.
No,
It's on
it's
top
got
of
that
his
down
monitor.
Yeah. I was like, I could put it on this one, but then you see bed and everything else behind that, so I put it here.
But this is what supposedly I've been told the cool kids do, right? You're supposed to have the down angle on you when you're doing cool
yeah,
videos.
I mean, you could have it up here, but then you're looking at neck, and yeah, for some of us, that's not flattering. So
Well, it's the MySpace angle. So the higher the
Yeah.
angle, the thinner you look.
Wait, that's what they did on MySpace?
Oh yeah. So
I don't even
I mean,
remember. People did video on MySpace? I don't
no.
No,
If you take a picture
pictures.
of yourself,
Yeah.
No.
you always do it from a high angle because you look thinner.
Oh, but that's even now when I go on like dating apps, I feel a lot of people are doing that
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
angle. Honestly, I wish on my dating apps, I actually don't load any selfies. They're all pictures that I already have taken by other people. Like I refuse to upload any selfies like that on my Facebook. On my
I think
dating
I have
profile.
one I have one.
I'm not dissing people. I just can't stand that kind of style.
No.
I from a aesthetic standpoint, like you were talking about that kind of instead of landscape, I just like. Yeah.
How are you with like selfies through mirrors? Did you see?
Oh God, that's even worse. Forget it. Get that out of here. That's even worse.
You can only do a selfie through the mirror with a mirror. Is it when you have your shirt off and you're flexing?
Oh,
I see people when I go to the gym. Guys do that all the time.
Yeah, that's my point, right? Because that's the only types of those are the usual mirror selfie you get is the guy with the t-shirt off or like a small shirt, and they're flexing in front of the mirror. It's like, come on.
Now, if Rogue wants to take a picture with her shirt off like that, I'm 100% okay with it. Live long and prospered. Oh, is it in? We're not prosper anymore. We've already prospered. Okay, I'll take it. But thank you. Yes, same to you. Live long and prosper. All right. Anyway, Craig's only seen 2 Doctor Who, so I guess he can't tell you which Doctor he wants to go with.
David Tennant.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
One. Or is it Tom Baker?
Yeah, Tom Baker, 4th one.
Yeah.
Scarf. You can wear your Ravenclaw claw scarf.
Yeah.
That's true.
Up there somewhere.
You base your favorite Doctor on the number of times they've regenerated into themselves, and David Tennant has done that 3 times so far.
Jilu, you are correct that Picard does prefer diplomacy over combat, and I respect that. That's why I love Picard. But we're just saying you don't have to wait that long when the diplomacy has ended and you're being shot.
That's why Sisko is my favorite captain.
He's a great blend of diplomacy and action, I think.
Yes. And yes, he has specific lines. As soon as you cross them, you don't get a Sisko that you're gonna like. You get the warrior, rather than the diplomat.
And of all the captains, he has the best cadence.
He has a very, very specific, deliberate cadence. Some people said like they didn't like that, but I don't know. I love him in that role. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, he'll stay neutral. Then every once in a while he'll go high and then low again.
He will. Right? There's certain like words he just emphasizes like so strongly, right? And I wish I could do it. Can you do it?
But there isn't a way out. Like he'll just hit a word in the middle of a sentence, just like with the power of 1,000 suns before.
They're kind of limited. I do in some ways feel sorry for the. I mean, obviously being in Star Trek, being cast in Star Trek is fantastic and amazing, but you have no control over the lines.
So you have control over the delivery of the lines.
Anything without it going up to like the senior management. Even if you want to add a they or anything like that, you cannot do that without jumping through so many hoops. You have to say it word perfect, which must be a nightmare for them. So,
but like you said, you still have control over the way you're acting.
You can control how you're portraying it and how you're working on it. I watched an interview. Armin Shimmerman did where he talked about every weekend.
That's Quark, folks. If you don't know.
Quark, he would have people over at his house and they would run through the scenes for the episode that's coming up and how
other actors from the show. You mean
other actors, some guest actors that they knew, which was really interesting. Obviously. Didn't know that.
That's cool.
But it's good to have that because otherwise you're on set, you filmed it, move on, next shot. You don't have a lot of time to prepare and kind of how you're going to want to do it.
I mean, him working with Sarah Michelle Gellar for so long. I mean, he
was the principal, right, in Buffy.
Yes, he was the principal of Buffy.
I remember watching Buffy that I always felt Sarah Michelle Gellar never got the due she did as what her acting job she did in that show. Like she was she was amazing.
Well, but it's because it was a teeny bopper, like it was CW show, it was like
actually,
or was it the UPN show?
I think it started as a UPN and then it went to CW when they merged.
Yeah. So either way, either a UPN or a CW show, she wasn't going to get the respect.
Tell me. I may have it wrong. I may have it reversed.
With either station, she wasn't going to get the respect like another, like an ABC or an NBC or something.
Back then, those are the networks I watched the most, man. UPN and CW probably.
Well, because UPN had Star Trek.
WB. I mean, it was right. Yeah, WB.
Yeah, WB and UPN had Star Trek, and WB had all the kind of the. They were the risky ones. They were the ones who were willing to take a risk in like shows that were very genre. So that's why they were so great. Oh, UPN.
Let's see. So Greg didn't like the actor for Cisco. Well, you probably wanted him to play by Bashir. Is probably who you wanted him to be played by. I think Avery Brooks is great. Star Trek Enterprise and before, so any show before that, always had great directing. I think a lot of the actors aren't the best or anything. Oh, yikes. What is this? But the script and directing always makes them great actors. I think most of the actors are very talented.
I think it depends on the not every writer's room is going to be top quality. I know DS9, they had people like, I think, is it Roger Moore?
Ronald Moore was on Next Gen, a little bit on DS9.
Yeah, so they definitely had quality in the writing room, but the actor needs to be able to turn those words and create the story and keep the audience interested. I know in Babylon 5 with Vesta, played by Walter Koenig, again, Joe Straczynski was very strict on his script and his lines, but Walter, because of his experience, was allowed some leniency, so he changed certain things and made some choices. Sometimes what you write, when you're actually seeing it being performed and listening to how it's being performed, can inform how it should be scripted. And okay, maybe that doesn't sound quite the same way. Let's see how we can change it. So I appreciate the writing needs to be really good quality, but when you're performing it, it can change, and what you see in your mind when you're writing it may not necessarily translate well when you're actually trying to perform it. There is a difference, and it's useful to see that as well when you are trying to write like plays and stuff as well. How you're writing it down isn't going to necessarily translate very well on stage, and it's useful to actually have actors run through it first.
Gotcha.
Being an actor, I'm kind of biased on that, but
sure.
I think it's useful to have that and see that as well, because it can inform the writing. And it's a great.
Well, let me get to some comments here.
Yeah.
I agree, Greg. Though the directing and writing are generally top notch on Star Trek shows. He also said the actors are great. I didn't mean to say they aren't. I just mean on average they are better in Star Trek than other roles. Oh, okay. Yeah. I understand what you're saying now. I get it. Well, yeah, that's obviously where writing and directing can really come into play.
I mean, look, I totally believe when William Shatner saw a monster on a plane wing, like I 100% believed it. So
Do you also believe him when he tells you the Priceline gives you the best deals?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, come on now.
Another great thing with like Star Trek shows and long running shows, I saw that comment. What writers will do is they'll hear what the actors like, and they'll start merging kind of aspects of the character with the actor. So they tend to evolve. You saw that in Red Dwarf as well. Like I remember Craig Charles saying, like, you'd see them making notes, and suddenly a joke you said, last week at lunch is suddenly now in the script. So
nice.
But it's always a good idea to kind of, as much as you can, change the character towards the actor as well. So it's obviously it's easier for them to perform, and it feels more real because there's more of the actor in the performance.
All right. Listeners May, by the way, says Buffy started on the WB, then moved to UPN. So this is before CW, all this stuff. Now that I'm remembering that. Thank you, Listeners Mate. And Tammy totally believed the Enterprise had Corbomite laced in the hull to destroy anyone who destroyed her. Wait, what's Corbomite?
Is that what was told to them? But that's why they can blow up the Enterprise, is because the Corbomite would explode and destroy anyone around it or something like that. It was. I feel like that's a thing that I've heard before.
I don't remember that one.
Is that the Corbomite maneuver? I don't remember.
All right. Well, so that's the last Star Trek, folks. Let's go on to our first geeky game. It's ridiculous rhyming. Oh boy, so this is where we have to speak in rhyme. So now I'm trying to think, what should we get here? What do we usually get from the audience? Like, maybe like a world, a universe, a geeky world to be in.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get that. So give us a so like it could be Star Trek or Harry Potter or Pokemon, whatever.
I was gonna say a lot of these games are luckily kind of open-ended enough to where, sure, world, characters, situations. These games are flexible enough for us to be able to kind of meet the needs of whatever the audience wants to give us.
Just like Craig, he's flexible as an actor.
Yeah.
All right, so give us some kind of geeky universe that we will be characters in, and we are going to have to do everything in rhyme. The Corbomite maneuver, by the way, with Opie's brother as the alien. Suddenly, what? I'm really lost. Opie from Andy Griffith?
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh God. He always puts him in his movies. Yeah. Ron Howard always puts his brother in movies.
Wait, he played his brother when he was playing Opie in the Andy Griffith Show?
So in
or
Star
his real
Trek,
brother. His real brother.
In Star Trek, his actual brother. What's his name? God, I don't remember his name. He's like of the two of the. He always looked old, and he played a kid. I want to say Kurt Howard. Thank you. Yeah. Didn't he play he was a kid, right? For in like an OG Star Trek episode, and Clint Howard. Okay. What Kurt Clint? All of the above.
We got two Clints now. We got two
Clint Howard.
For Clint.
So I think he played a kid in like an OG in an original series episode where he always looked kind of interesting as a person. He looked old like his whole life. But I think that's the
So
one.
you're saying Ron Howard puts him in all his movies?
All his movies. So he's kind of like James Gunn, who puts his brother in all of his movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or what was it? Tim Burton with Johnny Depp.
With Johnny Depp or his wife.
They're not related though, right?
No,
okay, so his wife then.
Same kind of thing.
Yeah. Helena Bonham Carter is always in a.
Oh, that's right. Depp used to be married to her, right?
They used to be married. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
I
Well,
thought they still were.
Helena Bonham Carter can be in anything, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
Like, she's
I think they got divorced recently. I think,
Oh,
or not recently, like in like the last
recently.
10 years.
because he was with her, so he must have been way before that, right? Or well.
I don't know.
All right. As he looks that up, folks. Okay, so we got a couple of choices here. One is basically, I guess, in the Red Dwarf universe. I'm assuming that is. And the other one would be in the Babylon 5 universe.
Black Adder being. Oh God, I like that.
Who's Black Adder?
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, Ronak.
Mr.
Yeah.
Wait, Mr. Bean is Black Adder, or it's on?
Yeah.
No, the actor who plays Mr.
The
Bean
actor.
is Black Adder.
Same actor.
But who is Black Adder?
Blackadder is a TV show that spans, I think it's 4 seasons. Each season's in a different setting. So the first season is like
Different timeline too.
11th century, 12th century,
Yeah.
where he's a prince. Then it's Elizabethan time in season 2, where he's a lord. Season 3, he's a butler in. I think it's George III's time, the Mad George, and then 4th season he's a captain in World War One on the trenches.
All right, I guess we'll go in Babylon 5. I have limited knowledge of that, but I know something about it at least.
I'll be that guy with the hairdo.
Babylon 5 is a great show.
With that like fan hairdo.
No, I've tried. I can't.
That was a joke. That was something he did, and unfortunately they stuck with it. The actor went to Joe Straczynski and said, "Look at this. What do you think?" But before they actually cut the hair off, and he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So that's why this entire.
That's why he gets. Oh, poor guy. That's an awful hair.
Well, hey, if he's the one who did it, he has his own. Nobody can blame but himself.
such an awful haircut. Oh man.
It's
Um,
the fan. Although
Okay, and he also said Blackadder. Michael says did a Christmas special.
yes, where he saw it was the Christmas Carol, where he saw his future and realized that if he was horrible, he would actually succeed and become powerful. So he then became horrible to everyone.
Oh, and just
reverse Christmas Carol.
This
Just
is
the
like
cut-
I think this is about Clint Howard, right? He played the kid who carried around peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. He was named Leon. I
yeah.
guess. I think that's what
I'm telling you, the kid he looked old even as a kid. That guy, that
You're
guy.
really obsessed with his how old
He looked old, man. It was crazy. No, so Greg asked which doctor from Doctor Who, the Rowan Atkinson doctor from the Red. Is it the Red Nose special
Christmas
or something?
special. Yeah,
Christmas special.
Yeah.
Where he.
Yeah, the actress from.
Oh, that's such a good skit. That whole thing is so fun.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So Tammy also mentions Enterprise, but you know what? Since we do a lot of Star Trek, we'll go in Babylon 5 universe. We'll be different. I think Craig's gonna know the most about this out of all of us.
Have you not seen it, Jeff?
No, listen, we've had this discussion with Marks. I've tried a couple times. I do not like this show. I can't get into it. I know people love it. I just don't think it's that good.
see, and here's the thing. I saw it when it first came out, and that's the last
I did
time I
too.
saw it. Yeah.
I watched it and then I tried again years later.
What? I give it a try. Watch.
That's what everybody tells me.
Yeah, watch. The
Like
movie.
I could try
In the
5 times, and
beginning.
people are like, "No, you got to give it another try, man."
Yeah, watch the movie in the beginning.
The movie.
Yes,
There's a Babylon 5 movie.
They did 5 movies. The first
What?
one. The first one is about the.
Oh, did they watch
Iron War.
Did they do the movies before the show?
No. The show first, and then during the show they did different movies. So
Oh.
it's about season 3 where they then did the movie in the beginning, which is about. So the first season of Babylon 5 is 10 years after the Earth Minbari War, and in the beginning it's a story about the Earth Minbari War. It's really good, really
Right.
interesting visuals.
This is
and
what
it's-
everybody tells me this too. You got to get to season 2. I'm like, well, it means I still got to suffer through a crappy season 1.
I mean, hey, that was Picard, right? You had to
no.
slog the 2 seasons to get to a good season.
Well,
3.
I disagree because I think season 3 is terrible. But I know most
You only saw
people
2 episodes of season 3, though.
most people would agree. That's enough. After seeing season 2 as well. But you're
Yeah.
right. Most people would probably say that. That's what you had to do.
Yes,
I mean, that's what I had to do with Next Gen. I had to get to 2 crappy seasons, and then third season on is great.
Which is fun. I actually, because the Ireland episode, the Irish people episode, is like in season 2.
You always come back to that
I
one.
love that episode. It's so bad, and it's so.
you
good
come out to
too.
Icon. You want to clean my feet.
Yes, it's so amazing.
You go all the way up,
Then
or
I
all the way
saw-
down. I don't know what she says.
Yeah, no, you start from the top and work your way down.
She's very erotic, flirtatious.
She's very erotic. Here's the thing too, is that it's so exaggerated. Like their Irish accents are so exaggerated.
I actually don't mind them. Craig,
No.
since you're closer to Ireland than we are, how do you know the episode we're talking about?
No, I
Okay,
didn't.
never
watch
mind.
it because-
Never mind.
No.
You can't get-
This is TNG.
This is second
Oh.
episode. This is when the Irish people they put them all into the ship from some planet.
Yeah, because they had a colony on this planet and they had to save them, so they beamed up this entire Irish colony onto the ship.
This woman was like the daughter, but she was kind of like the one almost in charge, and
Yeah,
and
daughter
she
of
was-
like the leader, and they all have like this really exaggerated.
and she was flirting with
Irish accent.
Riker.
Is it very much like top of the morning to you?
Yeah.
What
You
you
have to
doing
hear-
today? Oh, jeez. Sorry.
And Worf introduces them to some kind of Klingon alcohol, because apparently synthahol isn't strong enough for these Irishmen, so they have to use.
That's not stereotypical at all.
To be fair, when Scotty was in Next Generation, he said the same thing.
That's
He wanted
true.
proper whiskey, so yeah.
No, that's a good point.
Which I can't remember what it was actually, but yeah.
Up the Long Ladder is a quintessentially terrible early. Oh, is that what it's called? The one
Is
we're
it Up the
talking
Long
about? It's
Ladder?
called Up the Long Ladder.
We drop the creature.
There was one episode of Next Gen which was really odd that was actually banned from being shown. It's the one where you have those little creatures that are slowly taking over.
No, that's not banned. They still show that.
That's not bad. They show that.
Oh, now they do, but at the time they didn't show that publicly anymore. I've rarely seen that. I haven't seen that.
Maybe that's
Obviously
a UK
now,
thing.
obviously nowadays, it's like The Exorcist. At the time, it was shocking and unbelievable. Now, it's like it's tame. But yeah, no, that was quite a surprising one for season 1, like 1987, I think, when it came out. Like,
87 was the first season of 87 is the first season of TNT.
Lots of comments here about the different episodes. So who is Dellen? Is this
Delenn? She's one of the main characters in the show. She starts out as an
in Babylon 5
ambassador. She is very much the heart and the wisdom of Babylon 5.
Well, I like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you gonna say the same thing where the actress picks shows with 5s in them?
Oh yes. Well, I was gonna say I just like that she crossed it with Hawaii 5-0, which is like nothing to do with sci-fi, but it's great.
Yeah.
But also, I get that is actually, you're right. That they're both 5s in them. I'm trying to think what other shows could she do now or movies with 5s in them.
What about 5? I was going to say, what about Blake?
Fast 5. She has a car.
Wow.
She drives around in it.
She could be a contestant on Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Yes. That's great.
Man. Rhyming. Yes, rhyming. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael, for getting us back on track. All right. We're just random characters in the Babylon 5 universe, or you can be a specific one if you want, Craig. I don't know enough about them. And we're going to have to speak in rhyme. So Babylon 5, we're set on a space station, folks. That's about as much as I know. So let's go with that. We're way in the future, right? What century are we in, Craig?
2020. There's the 23rd century.
23rd century, yeah.
22 something? Okay, the 2200s. Very good.
22. This is 2250, so it's like in the middle.
57 is the first season.
Oh, very specific. Very impressive.
All right.
The Puss
I'm
in
a
Boots
nerd
universe.
and a geek.
No, I know. That's why you're perfect for the show. We appreciate that. All right. Francis, you want to kick us off?
All right. Here I'm walking, scaring people. My hair's like a fan. It's like a steeple.
Oh my goodness. You gave me such a fright. I look out the window. It always looks like it's night.
Oh,
God. That's such an interesting view. The stars are so sparkly. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Barkley.
What to do?
Oh, Barkley.
Oh, look. It's those aliens we fight all the time. We'll have to go after them and finish this rhyme.
All right. I'm not sure why rhyming is what is necessary. Fuck it.
Wow.
I'm not sure why rhyming is necessary, but let's go on and put on our accessories.
Accessories? That sounds odd. What do you mean by fuck it? I know. I'm going to go over there with Kosh and put on a bucket.
It's really long.
Why did you hide your face like that? The shadows are coming. They look really fat.
Hey, you're not supposed to call people those kind of terms.
Pretty hot and tempting.
Let's just refer to them as worms.
That's so strange. They look like ants. I think now I'm going to go over there and
crap your pants.
Crap my pants. Thank you. Yes, let's do that.
I was like, shit, my pants is probably going to be a thing.
Yeah.
We must retreat to stay alive. Either that or stay here and protect Babylon 5.
Let's end with that. Let's end with Babylon 5. Very good. I wasn't actually sure which fat you meant after I started doing it, but I don't know if it was
which fat are we talking about?
Now go drink your dairy. Oh, I should. I don't know what we were
dairy.
tying, but I would like to rhyme with dairy. Harry?
Well, because you were. It was with your. Oh, what was the
necessary.
word?
Necessary.
Thank you,
Yes,
dairy.
that does rhyme with dairy. Oh, good
Yeah.
call, Greg. Yes, worms. It's much better to call people worm than fat.
That's true.
I said they look weird. They're like ants and like massive ants. And, like
they're like bugs, right?
yeah, they're an insectoid species.
Oh yeah, Ivanova. Is that how you say her name?
Russian.
Ivanova? It's
Yeah.
Russian, in case France wants to break out the accent. Yes, I am.
Well,
Is she a command? What is she? Is she a commander? What's her rank?
She starts off lieutenant commander and then she becomes a commander.
Okay. Yes, I'm Commander Ivanova.
Then by the end of it, she's actually a general.
Does she command a Russian sub?
She doesn't do the accent though as much. It's a lot more subtle. There is another Call to Arms. They have a guy that's from Russia as well, and I don't know why his accent's so strong, but yeah, fair enough.
It's very
strong Russian accent. All right then.
Yeah, but it happens.
It's like the Stargate Russian accents because they always have Russians on their Stargate show.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Because sometimes they found out that the Russians have a Stargate. There's basically a Russian Stargate team. Then sometimes they have to do missions together.
They had was it in Mercer? One who played Deanna Troi.
Oh, that episode was just on the other day. Marina Sirtis was a Russian.
Yeah.
Was a Russian in the
It was
Stargate.
the water episode. Yeah.
Yes, they were underwater.
Again.
So she was like a Russian sub commander then.
Yes. She was. She commanded the sub.
That's amazing. I thought Craig was going to say he was going to pee in his pants. Yeah, close.
Oh, wait, close. Yeah.
Well, try. Maybe next time.
Good. All right. We'll hope your connection is back, Jalou. Hope everybody's seen us okay. Thanks you for watching, everyone. That was Ridiculous Rhyming. Thank you for the suggestions. I'm sure it makes you go watch Babylon 5. Anyway, hey, let's talk to Craig. Craig, anything you want to promote? What you've been up to?
Work mostly. I haven't done much on YouTube. There were some ideas I was thinking of. I was speaking to you guys before about doing. I wanted to do a playthrough with on Hogwarts Legacy with Ravenclaw characters. So I've got other characters. I've got like a Gryffindor character that looks like a mix between me and Harry Potter and a more flamboyant Hufflepuff, and then a bitchy-looking Slytherin. Play the character.
Do you make different choices in each character?
Yes. You during the dialogue you can do different choices.
Yeah.
Most of them, I think.
No, but I mean, do you deliberately do different things so you see what happens when you play as different characters?
So you have, I don't go too far to the extreme. But I think when you have those kind of options, you always have to have one character that goes, full dark side. Same for any other kind of MMO, like Star Wars: The Old Republic. You always have one who it goes full dark side. So the other ones, they'll go somewhere in between. But yeah, at least one anyway. But yeah, that was my thought. I haven't actually started doing that yet, but
I think that'd be great, man. I love that game.
I was thinking of doing, and it should be fun. I've played it. I've completed the game, so I know the game and I know how it runs. But yeah, it might be fun to do that if I get a chance to actually do that at some point.
And you're British, so you have the perfect accent.
I do. Well,
okay. You have a close accent, I guess, right?
My accent changes depending on who I'm speaking to.
Well. Really?
Yes.
Based on where in the UK or who you're talking to?
No, it depends. So my job, I'm usually speaking to people from different countries. A lot of them are American, some of them Southern American, and some people have very strong accents, and I have to stop myself from speaking like they are. Eventually.
It's tough, man. When I visited Ireland, I was there for 10 days, and I found myself fighting the urge to speak with their accent, because you're surrounded by a singular accent, and you just want to talk like them.
I'm sure that would have gone over really well.
Yeah. No, but it would have been my Lucky Charms accent. It would have been like more
Charms. Yes.
Yeah, it would have been more towards like where I was, which is
like, oh, that's a leprechaun.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I would have done whatever. I was in like the Dublin area, so it would have been more like a Dubliner accent. But it's hard not to. It really is. It's hard not to just.
You could ask the girl like, can I start at the top and work my way down?
Oh God. Wow! I always wanted to see what the inside of an Irish jail looked like.
Yes. Oh, like every other one. Awesome. Okay.
I don't know, Matt. Is this a poem or something? What is Eyes in the Dark? One Moon Circles.
That's probably like the intro to a Babylon 5 movie or something.
Eyes in the Dark, One Moon Circles.
Oh, it's like a riddle almost. I'm very intrigued now.
My first thought was, is that Final Fantasy VIII? That's one of the songs, or is that?
Oh, it's a Star Trek. Oh, it's a Star Trek reference. Data tells Troy, or it says, as Data looks for other solutions in Night Terrors, the episode Night Terrors, Troy realizes Eyes in the Dark, One Moon Circling. Yeah.
Yes.
Hydrogen atom.
They. She's floating towards two eyes, and she's.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody can sleep because of it, and
oh man.
I remember the episode.
All right. Star Trek. Good reference there, Matt.
TNG. Tung.
Yes. Good old days.
All right. Anyway, folks, you can. Craig. God damn it. Does have some videos up at YouTube at Nodachi 0. Right. That's a 0 at the end. You can go subscribe there, give him a subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And please do the same for right here, the channel you're watching if you haven't. And you can check him out at Craig Allen Poole, which is at his on his little lower thirds there. And tell him if you want to see some Harry Potter. I would like to see him stream Harry Potter. All right. And again, we already wished Craig happy birthday. But once again, Craig,
happy 25th birthday, Craig.
Yes. Let's go on to our second super geeky question. Hey, last week was May the 4th. Our show was just before that, so we didn't talk about it last week. But so May the 4th be with you. A little late. What Star Wars character would you want to be your best friend? Lots of cool Star Wars characters, of course, particularly with how much the universe is expanding lately. So in the chat, let us know as Craig ponders as I see him. See him stroking his mustache and beard. Very good pondering look. Yes.
Channeling Riker.
Oh, he does do that. You're right.
Well, you better sit in chairs the same way as Riker does then too.
Yeah, we'll cock my leg over.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Chaz says Chewie. That Chewie's a great best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Super loyal. Always has your back. I like it. Furry. You can snuggle up with him. Stay warm. All right, Craig.
And the extended family, of course, Itchy and
Scratchy.
Scratchy. The grandpa has like some VR porn you can watch.
Porny grandpa.
This is from the holiday special where he's referencing folks.
Where you get to learn how to cook things.
It's not real. No.
Which you can see on our channel. We did a watch and chat, whatever you want to call it.
Did you?
You get to see Carrie Fisher sing.
She's quite good, actually. That was the best part of it, probably.
She sings the theme. She sings the Star Wars theme song.
Wait, I thought she sang a different song. There's no lyrics.
Well, she puts lyrics to like
to the main theme or a different thing.
Is it the main? It's like theme? Part of the theme. It might be her song, but it's like it's a very it's one of the very often played Star Wars songs.
She should have done it to the Cantina song. Anyway,
copyright struck.
Yeah, exactly. We can only do a little bit. Greg says Vet from Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yes. That's a good choice. She's
This is from the MMO,
Twi'lek.
The Old Republic, right?
It's the MMO. Yeah. So if you're a Sith Lord, you get the slave Vet. She's a Twi'lek. She has quite a lot of sass and attitude, but she's a great character.
I like sassy Twi'leks. let's see. I select that one Star Wars character. You know the one. Yep, absolutely. I know exactly who you
Oh
mean.
yeah, that one. Oh my god, I love that one.
Love it. Love that character.
Like my love for that character.
Was talking?
My love for that character is only equal to Anakin's hate for sand.
Wow, that's really high then.
That's a lot. That's high, all right? That's a lot. That's a lot of love.
Any of the HK from KOTOR or SWOTOR? I just made that. I'm going to say SWOTOR.
It'd be
from now on.
KOTOR. Oh yeah, HK does show.
HK-47.
They're on, they're on both. They're in.
But yeah, that's. I don't know if I want to be best friends with him, but probably a good traveling companion, right?
He'll
Funny.
protect you.
Yeah.
Statement.
You're safe.
I played SWOTOR. I'm just going to call that from now on, like a single player game.
I did too, Greg.
It's so
I never teamed up with anyone.
I did that.
I like how you guys are very antisocial on MMOs.
That's how I play all my MMOs. Actually, I play by myself unless I know
Actually,
somebody.
I probably
personally.
do a lot of that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although actually, no, I like teaming up at certain. I like actually when they create instances where you have to team up. I actually enjoy that.
True. Yes. I mean, I'll do that when it's like a dungeon you have to do with the people. But
I don't want to be dependent on other people. I play occasionally Grand Theft Auto online, and unfortunately, you are dependent to get forward in the story and in the game, and to get to higher missions, you are reliant on other people to join your heist teams, and it's such a pain.
And you're patient though to play with because that is like the troll game of all troll games.
It is
really.
I would say is a troll game. But
yeah,
no, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, I think you said EVE Online, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which people made real money out of EVE Online. So
yeah.
No.
But yeah,
there's an actual economy in EVE Online.
But I prefer to have the option to interact with other people, like on Star Wars, The Old Republic, where you can do that, or you can just do the story solo.
I'm just glad it still exists. I'm just glad that game still.
It's been around a long time now.
Yeah, it's still around.
All right, I think I'm going to choose. Again, we're talking. Who do you want to be your best friend in Star Wars? Let us know in the chat, or if you're watching in post. I think I'm going to go with R2. Actually, I mean, honestly, I can't think of a better companion than R2. He's always like there for Luke, helping on anybody. You can chat with him, through the computer, or you can start to learn Luke learns enough about what he means when he's beeping around, right? I don't know. I think he's super loyal and great and funny, and I think he's a great companion.
Yeah.
Solid.
He can go in the back of your X-wing, fix everything that he's fixing. Not so good in swamps, but that's okay. All right, who are you choosing? Francie?
Well, look, when I think of like a companion in the world of Star Wars, like in that actual universe, it's actually pretty hostile. Even like the worlds where it's kind of like settled down, like Corellia and all that stuff. It ended up getting pretty.
Civilizations are probably more hostile because it's all back alley rather than out there like Tatooine and stuff.
Right, yeah. So it's a pretty hostile place. So I want someone who can take care of themselves without needing to see anything. Now, here's the problem. I forgot to look up the guy's name because he's played by Donnie Yen. It was Donnie Yen's character in Rogue One.
Okay, so I know who you mean. I know.
The one who's one with the Force and the Force is with him.
I have one with the Force is with me.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love that character.
He's a very similar character in John Wick movie as well.
He does. I love that he's like.
Why? Okay.
I refuse to play it easy. I want to play blind characters only. Anyway. Sure. But he's great. I love that guy. Even though it's unfortunate they never really spend a lot of time with those characters. That's why it's so hard to remember his name. I remember Jyn Erso because she's the main character of Rogue One.
I didn't remember her name.
Yeah. Well, she's the main character, so I knew her name. But like or Andor. But Donnie Yen's character, man, great companion, great in a fight. Doesn't need a lightsaber or a blaster to take on stormtroopers. He just smacks them with his stick, which is pretty awesome.
It's not
Greg, yes. So R2 is overpowered, but I'm talking about. I'm going to take like original trilogy R2. That's
the one that can't fly.
Yes, and yes, you're right, Greg. I always think about this too. Francis does always start with, "Well, look." Well, look, Greg, that's just the way he does
We'll
things. It's his thing. That's his, that's his thing.
Well, look, Greg. And I
Anara
always say,
Sarah,
you know what I mean? Yes.
Marina Baccarin from Firefly. Oh, that not from Star Wars, but that's fine. We'll take it. To mix universes, would love to take her to Risa for Jamaharan. Oh, I bet you would.
Yeah,
I bet. You don't even need the Horgon for that. That's what her job is.
That's true. That is her job.
But I'm sure she would be happy to go to Risa. Probably, it's a very nice place, very lovely place.
This is kind of going back to the first question. I didn't actually ask you, Jeff, but did you watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
No.
Oh, okay, I was just curious.
I just use the current things out for the questions.
But
I know you liked it. You enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't that. I just wanted to know if you did, because then after the show, I'd be like, hey,
spoilers.
Jeff, the thing, and now I know not to say anything.
No spoilers. Don't worry. Let's see here. Greg is like, Greg. Yeah. Why isn't the whole chat filled with your comments? I can actually still see a couple other people. No, Greg, we love it when you chat. Feel free. Thank you. Everybody should be like Greg. Just keep chatting all the time. Never stop. Let's see here.
I normally don't I normally, when I watch a live stream, I normally don't participate in chat. So I'm glad somebody.
I love it when people participate, man.
Yeah, I don't normally participate because I'm just like, somebody already asked the question I wanted to ask, or somebody said the thing that I wanted to say.
Because you're pretending it's a MMO and you're single.
Right, I'm playing solo. Yeah, I'm playing so. Not playing.
You're Han Solo.
I'm playing Hans. No, I only play one. Yeah, I only play the I only play the Han Quad Han Squad.
Han Uno.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Remember the multiplayer in Mass Effect 3? Top tier, not sarcastic at all.
I don't even remember that.
I do remember it. I don't know if I ever tried it though.
I did, and I liked it. Actually, I'm with you, Greg. I liked it a lot, actually.
No, he is being sarcastic.
Oh, you are? I am.
Oh, I don't know. I thought when he said not sarcastic, he is being sarcastic. But now let us know, Greg. You're being serious, though.
If you're being serious, I liked it, Greg. I enjoyed the multiplayer on Mass Effect 3. I played it a lot.
That was the only one they did multiplayer for, right?
Yeah.
I assume so.
It was a squad. It was squad based fighting. So you and three other people. 4 and 4. Yeah. So you and 3 other people fought against 4 other people, and I thought it was cool. Yeah, it was fine. Because and I think you had your powers too. I think you had your bionic. Yeah, powers.
Your biotics and your.
Oh, nice.
I love biotics.
It's always an interesting way of setting the universe apart from like other sci-fi stuff as well. Not just the races and stories, but
I knew it.
Bionics. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, biotics were awesome.
What's the new? There's the Star. Is it Starfield? Is that the name of the game? Starfield.
Yeah, that one's coming out
yet.
Yeah,
it's getting delayed, but yeah.
Well, people got so excited because sex was confirmed in the game. And they're like, "There's sex in the game."
It's confirmed at Starfield.
Yeah, Starfield has sex.
What's that saying? Go outside, touch grass, people.
Wait, not just regular sex, jetpack sex.
Are you being serious?
That's what it says. Jetpack sex. At least that's what I saw. I mean, I'd have to look again, but it was jetpack.
That's amazing. Sex. That's a great way to hook people, actually. Here's the thing, though. I would be excited for Starfield, except it's first person, right? I believe.
I have no idea.
I think I've seen a play test play of it.
The videos I've seen, they look cool.
I can't stand it. And I also I don't want to see sex first person like in a video. I want to see. Maybe they cut away with that. I don't know. Like in Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk has sex in first person.
But it's first person, right? Oh, yeah. Gross.
It's the first person.
It makes me sound like I don't want sex in real life, actually, because that would be first person.
That would be in first person, yeah.
Like, can I just go out of my body and watch myself?
Can I see it in third person? Well, because it's a game, so yeah, you want to kind of the cinematic.
I want to see my sexy character.
Right.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
Yeah,
which is why I want to see my character in the whole game. I made the character. I want to see it.
Right.
Her or him.
Yeah, which is funny. Which is so. Yeah, which is so funny about Cyberpunk is because you go through this entire like character creation thing, and then you never see your character again.
That was my favorite part of the game, creating the character, and that was all downhill from there.
Yeah. The only time you see is when you're in the actual menu.
The mirror. Or like in the beginning, you look in the mirror. At one point.
Well, getting to them is a pain sometimes.
Yeah, or riding a bike or something, or getting into a car. You can see.
Do you see yourself when you're in the shower? Is it first person?
Nope. Yeah, it's first person in the shower. Yeah. It's first person in the
See,
shower.
that's a missed opportunity. Can you look down at yourself?
No, you can't see anything.
Oh
No.
my God, what a waste.
I don't think you see a
They
leg.
they intentionally make your character put their hands up against the shower wall and lean forward when you're taking a shower. Like they intentionally do that, so when you look down,
So
you
what?
see nothing.
I feel like what's
It's
the?
probably so they don't get the rating, the R rating or the.
Well, no,
We
it's
do
an
have an
MA.
R
It's an
rating,
MA.
though.
It's an immature
Yeah.
game. It's a mature game, right?
Oh, is it? It's already got the next one up. Is it?
That's like adult.
A-
That's adult.
AO.
That's
Yeah,
very
AO.
hard to get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. In this, for if you don't know, folks, we're talking about Cyberpunk 77,
Seven.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this game, when you create your character, you can actually adjust the size of your breast or your dick or whatever you have.
Yeah.
Like, if you can change all that, though, like, I guess what's the point of not seeing it, though, right? Like, do you see it in the sex scenes? No, you don't.
You do,
see,
yeah. You
I
do,
would-
yeah.
But you
I
see
just-
yourself.
No, well, you see yourself as in first person, so you see,
Yeah.
you're like, you look down, you see,
Your big
whatever
dick,
body
okay.
parts you have. Yeah.
Actually, there is a scene. There is a sex scene in Cyberpunk when you're with Panam in the. I can't remember what the damn vehicle is called, but when you're synced and you're having sex, it occasionally changes camera.
Oh, maybe. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
most of it's
yeah,
first person, but there is some
Yeah.
scenes where
Well,
because you're plugged into the actual thing,
Yeah.
it does change camera angle.
So
So
Michael's
there
like,
is-
so back to rhyming.
So right,
So, yeah.
I gotcha, Michael. Gotcha.
Greg says you can look down if you get a mod. Oh, I should know. There should be mods. for
Yeah,
this.
on PC.
Actually, I think
yeah.
there are actually some mods to make it even all third person. Actually,
One of
get
the,
that.
yeah.
let's see. He also says you could put a VR set to look at a camera from your ceiling, like Greg. Right.
It's not. Craig's camera's not that high up.
According, Greg
Yeah,
believes it is.
well, one.
He believes the ceiling is like right over his head. Basically, it's like right above. The bookcase is actually touching the ceiling.
No, there's, like,
apparently.
A lot higher.
Yeah, Craig does not live in a hobbit hole where it's like you look up and there's the
I
ceiling.
don't live in New Zealand, in
Yeah.
Hobbiton. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
no, Greg, dude, I think the romance is one of my favorite parts. I like it when you can romance, and not just
yeah,
about the
yeah.
sex, right? But you can actually really romance and flirt and have a relationship. I think that's great.
It's like in the Witcher 3 game as well. This romance.
Or in the Mass Effect games were fantastic. I think.
Yeah, Mass Effect. Great games.
So if you could do that at Starfield, I think that's great. If you can do some romance.
I'm hoping for it in the next Elder Scrolls as well. When we hear more about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have it.
I'm curious.
All
I'm
right.
curious if there's going to be some of that in State of Decay 3 as well,
Mhm.
Oh.
which is third person, and I do recommend that game. It's quite good. Well, the second one anyway. It's third one.
All right, folks, we're gonna have one more geeky game, but let's thank our Patreons first. We're gonna have to rhyme it, right? Is that what we're doing? Because we did ridiculous rhyming.
Yeah.
All right. Oh wow, the very first one we're gonna start with is somebody on the show. That's awesome. But anyway, these are people who are at $10 a month or more. They're our super shout out patrons. We very much appreciate your support. At any level you're at, we really appreciate it. You can go to patreon.com/supergeekedup. Any amount, $1, $2, whatever you want. It's super helpful. Or you can do that super chat. That's a little dollar symbol below your chat thing. You can do a one-time thing right now. That also helps us. We appreciate it very much. These are our Patreon super shout out. Francis, you can start us off.
Oh, I was really hoping Craig would do it himself. That'd be really funny.
You want Craig to do himself? Okay, good.
Yeah.
it wasn't
Craig-
one time at Bandcamp.
Craig, I guess he wants you to do a rhyme about yourself using your name.
It's how many opportunities do we have to have the
True.
person who's on
Uh,
to shout out themselves?
So just do a rhyme with your name, Poole,
Yeah.
Craig or Poole, I guess, whatever you want to do.
Actually, there is. I have friends, and they've made their own rhyme up. So,
Let's make it happen then. Let's hear it.
Craigie Poole, he likes to wear a cagoule. Craigie Poole. Yeah, I don't.
What's
I'm
a
not sure
cagoule?
what cagoule is. It's not like a thing. I don't know. But yeah.
I gotta look this up because like
Is this a
cagoule sounds
British thing?
amazing.
My response is usually, "What the hell's a cagoule anyway?"
I don't know how you spell it.
It's like a
Cagoule?
jumper.
I
I
didn't.
did-
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a balaclava sort of.
How
with
do you
a
spell it?
Jacket. Cagle. It's like a jacket. It's like a jacket with a balaclava on it.
Yeah, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
A cagoule.
Interesting.
I like a cagoule. That's fun. There's like
Yes, Craig Allen Poole
Yeah.
is cool. He's no fool. Lots of stuff that rhymes with Poole. Doesn't he likes to drool?
makes the
When he
ladies
see-
drool. Yeah, makes the ladies drool.
or when he
Yeah.
sees Rogue, he likes to drool. Yeah.
I mean,
All right.
He
I
never
guess
looks
you-
at his stool. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I thought you meant stool as in poop. You mean like an actual
yeah,
stool you
no,
sit
that's,
on?
No, that's what I meant.
Okay, good.
that's, oh, okay, that's what I did.
Yeah. Sure.
We're on the same page. That's good.
Yeah. Not a baklava, a balaclava.
His friend says he
And a
rules.
baklava.
What's a baklava?
Shalab, yeah.
Baklava's a dessert. It's like a.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He wears a baklava on his head, a dessert on his
It's
head.
like a
There's
Gesundheit.
dessert in his head. All right. Anyway.
So take it away.
All right. Hey, Rachel J. The force is strong, especially when you're wearing that sexy thong.
God. Oh, I see. The force powers come from the thong. I didn't know
Yes.
that.
The thong is strong.
Especially in this one.
This plug is strong in this one.
All right. So, big thanks to Tammy Anderson. She's so cool, like a Jedi. If when she shoots you, she's got a dead eye.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Johnny Pappas, you're great with labor when you're swinging around that gigantic lightsaber.
I get it. All right. Good. Oh, by his gigantic lightsaber.
I mean his penis.
Yes. Okay, good. Good. That's what I figured. All right. Too bad he's not watching.
Yeah.
Terry Field. I'm trying to think of other things in Star Wars. Terry Field. Hey, you're just like a Wookiee. You know how to get some nookie.
There you go. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, Jalou, we can see you from afar because you shine so bright like the giant Death Star.
Ah, the Death Star. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. There you go, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you to our super shout out patrons. Anyone else? Appreciate it very much. There's a link you can go to.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Still will.
Well, it takes two hands to handle his lightsaber, is all I have to say. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Right. The thong channels the force. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I just realized I didn't actually give my answer. I completely forgot.
Oh, wait, to Star Wars?
The question, yeah. I forgot to give
Oh,
my
my
answer.
God. We got so on a tangent. We got Francis, yours, right?
Yeah, which was
Yeah.
which was blind Donnie
That's
Yen.
right. Mine
Donnie
was
Yen's
R2. Okay, who's yours, Craig?
I went with. I was torn between Luke and Han. I went with Han. I think he'd be a lot more fun. Luke, you'd always be safe with, but Han would show you a good time. Show you all the
Oh, yeah, he
sequences,
would.
Oh, yeah.
all the Twi'lek dances and all sorts. So yeah, I'd pick Han.
My favorite pronunciation of Han is Billy D. Williams' pronunciation of Han. Han!
I know.
Han!
And
They're supposed to, they're old friends, but he never learned how to say his name.
Han, old buddy!
Han, old buddy.
why is he wearing Han's costume when they
Huh?
in the film?
In Return of the Jedi,
he's wearing his costume.
I didn't
No,
know
he's
that,
not.
really?
He
No,
is.
he's not.
Well,
In Return of the
what?
Jedi?
No, not in Return of the Jedi. In Empire Strikes Back, when he's saying like we'll rescue Han, and he's in the Millennium Falcon. I'm sure he's wearing Han's outfit for some reason.
I like that we're both looking it up. I don't remember, actually, so that's why I need to see it. 'Cause I do not remember.
In the Family Guy, spoofed
It does look very similar to Han's outfit. You're right.
Oh, yeah, even if you look it up, it auto completes to Empire Strikes Back. Lando wearing Han's clothes.
Yeah.
We
Why?
finally know why Lando wore Han's clothes in Empire. Okay, here's the answer. So the mystery has baffled fans. Blah blah blah. First, blah blah. Okay. All right. So, It's been suggested that the outfit is the remnant of a flight uniform, and so a natural choice for any pilot. But really, what better way for the filmmakers to suggest that Han is really gone than to set Lando up as his replacement, complete with ship and fashion sense. So that's why he wears it, because I believe Harrison Ford did not want to appear in another Star Wars movie. He wanted to be killed off.
Why does it say he wore it?
He wore it because he was supposed to be Lando was being set up as Han's replacement, and so they gave him his clothes. It says it's been suggested that the outfit is the remnant of a flight uniform, and so a natural choice for any pilot. But really, what better way for the filmmakers to suggest that Han is really gone than to set Lando up in his replacement, complete with his ship and fashion sense?
Han was an Imperial pilot, wasn't he? That's not an Imperial.
He was an Imperial pilot, yeah.
So, what uniform is that? Okay.
Kind of.
So these are all theories, by the way, folks. Like there's a bunch of answers on Quora here, which who knows? Obviously these are just kind of guesses.
Sorry to go off on
This one person, I think they're trying to be funny, says Lando's ultimate goal was to steal everything from Han. He took his ship, then his Wookiee, and then he had to steal his style too.
I mean, look.
But then it also claims that he stole Leia, which I don't know where he's getting that from.
That wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, no.
Although
he wanted to. I mean, I always love that line. Well, what do we have here? When he meets Leia for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was. Oh, that was flirting. All right.
And then he kisses her hand. But I love that she right away. She's like, this guy's a fucking player. No way am I trusting this guy.
And then he cracks open a Colt 45 and is like, well, Leia, glug.
Yeah, right.
But then she falls for Han, who is the exact same kind of person.
So
there's some.
They're both roguish.
Yes, they're roguish.
Yes,
but so I saw Return of the Jedi recently, and there's the scene where Han is like, so you love or you miss Luke or something, huh? There, Leia. And it's like, well, yeah, of course I care about Luke. Why wouldn't I? And Han's like, all right, well, I won't get in your way because you obviously love the guy.
Yes.
Right.
And like, what a wuss. Like, come on, Han.
No, he's not a wuss. I always thought he was just a big dope because he just completely misinterprets everything. And I think that's always a funny thing, though.
It was so weird.
And then he's like, oh, you love him, don't you? Later on, right?
Yeah.
And she's like,
he's like, you love him.
That's what she says. Yeah, of course. And that's when he says, all right, I won't get in the way when you come back.
I won't get in your way.
And that's when she says, no, he's my brother, you big dumbass. She doesn't say dumbass. She's nice about it, but that's what.
And then he's like, they make porn about that, and she's like, I know. No,
God, I don't want to watch that porn.
No, yeah, it was always so funny to me, like Han getting all butthurt because she loves Luke.
No, but that's very realistic, right? Guys, we can be very, self-conscious and not.
It's odd that Leia and Luke are keeping things from him, though.
They didn't, though. They just never had time to say anything.
Leia just literally just found out, just before that.
Yeah.
And then she's worried about Luke because he went off on his own to Vader, and she's processing things. I think Han's just mad because he never got to see her in the bikini because he was blind. That's what he's pissed about.
Oh, that's true, right? He never got.
I just thought of this. He was later on saying, "Okay, can you put this on?"
Hi, John.
Who's leaving? Oh, John. Or thank God. I don't know why I said thank God you're here. Yes, thank God you're here. Why not? It's not a show without you. Hey, y'all. John's one of our fellow authors on Tales of Monstrosity. Here it is.
Which
Monsters,
we didn't
Myths,
put
and
up yet.
Miscreants. There it is. Anyway, but I was saying, Han was asking her to put that on in private afterwards, after all Jedi was over with. Well, I wonder if anybody ever told him, actually. Imagine no one told him she ever wore that. He never knew.
No, she kept it.
She had it on when they escaped. So I guess, yes.
Yeah, she kept it.
I just think it would be hilarious if he was the only one who never knew she was dressed like that.
What would be great is if she's just like, all right, close your eyes, Han. Open them, and then he's in the bikini, and he's like, oh.
And she's dressed like in her Hoth outfit.
Yeah.
Bundled up.
Wardrobe. Oh, it's Luke's. I'm just storing it for him.
Oh, hey, Is that a lightsaber in your pocket?
He's like, I picked the wrong twin to get with.
They're
going to do the oh my. They're twins.
Oh my. They're twins. Yeah.
It's weird. It's that weird face he gets when she says brother. Is he remembering that kiss on Hoff? Maybe.
It's like, did you have to give him so much tongue, Leia?
We're happy to have you here, John. We're happy.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Lister's Mate has our book. He just read John's Magic Land Mischief. I think I'm getting the title right.
Story about a nondescript amusement park. Don't
know what it could be based on.
Could be anything. Any amusement park in the greater United States.
I think it might be based on a guy named Salt Wisney.
Yes.
Might be the head of this park in this story.
Yeah.
Do you have a link to where you can get the book?
The book? Oh, Craig, you're the best. He's always helping us promote it. Thank you so much, Craig. Yes, there is a link. I got so many links here. I'm trying to get to it. God damn it. I know. Why do I have so many links?
I know.
Here it is.
You have so many links, you can make a Legend of Zelda game out of it.
There it is.
If you want jokes like that, folks, you can read Francis' story. He won't dab during it, though. Books2read.com/Tales of Monstrosity. That will take you to a whole bunch of different booksellers. You can get an ebook or paperback. And 19 stories, all different monsters, over 500 pages, behind the scenes, even a playlist of music you can listen to while you read, monster-inspired music. Lots of cool stuff.
There's something else too, right? In the back. There's.
I think that's it. I think I covered everything. There's other stuff if you were a Kickstarter, but I think that's what's in this version.
Okay.
The music and the behind-the-scenes essays. Unless I'm forgetting something. There's a link in the back where you can get the Dragons book. There's that. But you can go to this link. Yeah, thank you, Craig. There it is.
That way.
You can go to books2read.com/Dragon Sale.
So pretty.
You can get that's our first anthology. Then you can have two shiny books next to each other. Thank you, Craig, very much. Appreciate that.
If you wear headphones like mine, you could like paste it on each side of the headphones, and it's like you're listening to the books. Yeah.
Yeah, the one book is going to be heavier, so you're going to have like your head tilted. That's true.
Yeah, you'll
or
be
you
doing
can balance both of them on your head.
Knights of the Rocks. Oh, hey, that's how they used to. That's how you found out whether you're prim and proper if you could walk with books on your head. They didn't do that anymore.
Yes, that's right. that is yes. They help with your balance, right?
Help with
your
poise. Balance,
yeah. Explains why my balance is bad. Oh well.
Yeah. My balance is awful.
I must have been sick that day. Never mind.
All right, folks. Let's play our last super geeky game. Super Camera Freeze. Oh, Francis, you can tell us about it.
Well, can you say that again? I'm sorry, I didn't miss that. That's it.
Yes, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time for our last segment. It's called Freezing of the Super Camera.
It's a game where the three of us will be on a call of some sort, depending on the universe, I guess. Depends in terms of the type of call. And much like with all modern technology, calls freeze. Even though, can we just be so happy that for like the last 6 months, Jeff hasn't been freezing like he used to? For those days we used to freeze.
I am. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I thought I was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Yeah, his eyes were bulging. He was ready to. Anyway.
No, because I'm Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah, ice to me. He kept saying ice to meet you. Just
stick around.
But he would, yeah. So no more freezing. But in the game we freeze. We'll have to say like, oh, what was that again? Can you repeat that? And we say something to get the other person to repeat what they said, but maybe in a funny, different sort of way. Hopefully in a funny, different sort of way, or maybe in a confusing, like I don't know what's happening sort of way. That's also kind of fun because then we really have to work with that too.
So yes. So what do we need here? We need another, I guess, another universe
or something.
Characters.
I think last time it's characters. Yeah.
Okay, so we want fictional characters. Give us 3 fictional characters. We'll need one each here for us to play. It could be for any universe you want. Go ahead. He did forget to say, "Well, look."
All right. Well, look. All right. Well, look, guys. This is how it goes.
By the way, listeners may think John's story was the best so far. Great. I think his story is great. I love it. Love to hear that.
Yeah.
Now, of course, he hasn't gotten to our stories, but no, I think John's is amazing, so I'm glad you like it so much. Craig is stuck on Mars, and Fancy, Francie, and Jeff are on Earth having a long-distance conversation with Mars-stuck Craig.
Oh, is he trying to escape Mars? Is he the Martian?
The Martian?
I was thinking of the Martian. Right, okay.
Oh, so how about this? So he's Martian. I'm on the shuttle or the spaceship that trying to going to Mars, and you're back on Earth in NASA or something.
Yeah, and I'll be Brainy Smurf from NASA.
Perfect. Brainy Smurf would be the main guy at NASA.
Garrick finds himself in the Star Wars universe. Oh, that would be. Oh man,
That'll be interesting.
That would be. All right, I'll be Garrick though on the spaceship trying to get to Mars to rescue him.
Who am I going to be?
You're Matt Damon.
Who is Zap Brannigan, a character from Babylon?
Zap Brannigan is from Futurama.
Do you know Futurama?
I don't.
Do you want to be B.A. Baracus from A-Team?
Oh, do you pity the fool?
Pity the fool.
Oh, you got to pity the fool who's not in Mars.
Do you want to be Ewok? Ewok's in Craig's room trying to mount a webcam to the ceiling.
Man, you know what? What I love about Greg is that he sticks to those jokes, man. He does it.
Yeah, some people might say he rides him to death, but yes, let's just say he just committed. He's very dedicated.
Nah, he's committed.
I love this already.
I love his food reviews. That's what I like. He needs more food reviews.
Does he always review fowl? Like
what? He did the last time was a chicken sandwich, and he gave it a out of
what? Is that really good?
Well, that was my suggestion was that he rate
how many
based
like
on
how
he
does
my universal translator's not working. What was that again?
Are we playing now? Wait a minute. Hold on.
No.
All right.
Oh wait, Craig, you're Dracula. You're Dracula.
You're Nick Cage Dracula.
He might not have seen that. He might not have seen Renfield yet.
Oh yeah.
Just be any Dracula you want.
Be Bella Lugosi Dracula.
I will be
Gary Oldman.
Leslie Nielsen.
I will be the best, in my opinion, Dracula. Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Dracula Dead and Loving
Dracula
It.
Dead and Loving It.
All right, Craig. Here's Super Camera Freeze, folks. Craig is Dracula on Mars. That's a bad place for a vampire. I am Garrick on the spaceship going to Mars, and Francis is. Who are you again?
Brainy Smurf.
Back at NASA on Earth. All right. And Craig is stuck on Mars. We're trying to rescue him. And this actually makes sense, right? Because they would freeze on these long-term communications like this. The video would freeze. Long-distance communication.
Garrick, you left Dracula on Mars.
Oh, sorry. I thought they were going to say more. Yes. Yes, that's right, doctor. You're a doctor, right? I only converse with doctors.
Well, I'm Brainy.
I'm sorry, what? You broke up. What are you?
My head is so big. So yes, I'm a doctor.
You do have a large cranium. I see that. Anyway, listen, I had to leave Dracula because, well, I just don't really like him very much, so I left him there. Anyway, Dracula, how are you doing?
I was going to say he's on the other line.
Oh, wait. Dracula, are you on the line too?
Yes, I am here. I heard something. Why? You are so blue. Why are you so blue?
Because you're stuck on Mars and it makes me sad.
I'm sorry, it makes you what?
Because I'm holding my breath until Dracula makes it back, Garrick.
Oh, I have now less reason to go rescue him because you're very annoying as well. Anyway, Dracula, what is it like on Mars?
It is very how do you say, empty.
Dracula, in order to for us to understand your situation, can you please count to us the number of food capsules you have left, so we know how long we have to rescue you, and please count them very slowly.
I am very sorry. You cut out there. What did you say, Mr. Blue Man?
Dracula, in order for us to save you, we need you to suck somebody's blood.
Thank you for finishing that sentence. Unfortunately, there are no one here.
That's your job, Garrick. Get back there so you can suck your blood.
Don't worry. I assassinated several crew members and buried them in your tent, Dracula, underneath you. They're probably, some of them may still be alive. I buried some of them alive. Just dig them up and suck their blood.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Oh,
Where
wow.
are they?
Okay. So anyway, I said I accidentally pushed a few people off a cliff, and they their bodies are probably strewn all across the surface of Mars. Maybe you could find some sustenance there.
I shall look for my straw. Where is my straw?
Well, look, you're making your way back now, aren't you, Garrick?
Oh, yes, absolutely, Doctor. I am definitely heading towards Mars and not Earth.
Your trajectory seems to be Wait a minute.
Wait, oh, this computer is acting up. Let me hit it a few times.
Why are you hitting it in a very suggestive manner?
Oh, sorry, I'll hit it like this. Is this better?
Yes. That's much better. Now, Dracula, when Garrett gets back to you and you've sucked the blood of everyone but him because he needs to get you back, there's something very important I need you to do. I need you to smurf the Smurf so that we can smurf the Smurf over to the Smurf, okay?
I didn't get any of that. What was that?
I need you to insert your finger into the buttholes of as many people as you can. The methane will help you leave the planet's surface and reach the capsule in which Garrick is in. Did you get that?
I sure did. Well, listen, I'm setting warp speed to Mars now. If there's fingers going in butts, that's my kind of. Oh, I did freeze for real that time.
You actually did freeze.
Can you repeat that again there, Garrick?
Yes. I said I'm engaging warp speed to Mars now because I love fingers and buttholes. That's what Bashir and I used to do all the time.
Oh, Bashir. Oh, yes. So good. All right, Dracula.
I'll be there before you know it, Dracula. Get your finger ready.
I put my helmet somewhere. I know I put it here somewhere.
All right, get ready for some smurfing action, fellas, and get that methane going, boys. Yeehaw!
and scene. Brady says yeehaw a lot. I like that. Food capsules equals people.
Yes.
Yeah. I should have called them Soylent Green.
Yes, he did. He probably did eat everyone.
Yeah.
Frank Langella, the blow-dried Dracula. Oh, he did play Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it could have been Count Dracula.
Oh, Count Dracula.
Oh, Count Dracula.
Yeah. Count Dracula. Could have been Alucard. Oh.
Well, that was his name, right?
The son is Alucard. Dracula backwards.
Dracula backwards. In Count Dracula, you mean?
No, just in general.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't that also the... Isn't that in Castlevania? Isn't it Alucard?
Symphony of the Night. He's the protagonist.
He's Alucard, right?
Alucard, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is he part of the Belmont family or no?
No, he's Dracula's son.
Dracula's son, okay.
Anyway,
hey, John, we were talking about Babylon 5 a lot earlier in the show. You can go back and watch if you want. We did a whole game on it.
I'm hopeful it's Joe Straczynski, I think.
I didn't know it was animated. The new one's going to be animated, you said. Is that right?
Apparently.
Or maybe maybe he's saying even if it is, maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be live action.
As long as it stays true to the lore and doesn't step on it too much, I'm open to it. Anyway, but I love the original series, the show. So.
Wait, Brainy turned into Mario at the end.
I mean, I guess I did a little bit.
well, look, Greg. Brainy loves to talk in an Italian accent to sometimes.
It's good.
It's me, Mario.
I am the smartest of the Smurfs.
He is.
I
just, yeah. How? Never mind.
It's Mario.
What are we supposed to put in this blank? Count Dracula is fuckula? I don't know. Like, what is we're supposed to do?
Do you not like Count Dracula? Is that what you're trying to tell us, Greg?
He's now vegan.
Is he?
What?
No, he's vegetarian.
Oh, it's Count Duckula
I'm
vegetarian.
saying now he's vegan.
Did Count Duckula actually drink blood on that show?
No,
Because that was
that was-
a Looney
he was
Tunes.
It's a cartoon,
vegetarian.
yeah.
They screwed up the spell, so he's vegetarian.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It was.
Oh,
It's
I like
in
that a lot.
the opening that they're doing the ritual to resurrect a vampire, and she uses ketchup instead of blood. I get it. Latest reincarnation did not run according to plan.
Oh, Count Duckula. Okay, so Count Duckula is a British children's animated comedy horror television show. I thought it was a Looney Tunes thing. I guess it isn't.
Oh, so I thought you knew what it was. Sorry. Okay.
I thought Count Duckula was like another Daffy Duck thing, but no, it's okay.
No.
I always confuse that too. He's its own character separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Daffy Duck is Doug Dodgers in the
Yes.
24th?
fourth and a half or fifth and a half, there's something and a half century.
23rd and a half century, I think.
Anyway,
Which
it
is-
is. Oh, go ahead.
Another one. Garibaldi, one of the main characters in Babylon 5, he
Yeah.
loves Duck Dodgers, and he has a picture of.
You mean the actor or the character?
No. The character has a picture of Daffy Duck.
That's
Above his
amazing.
Really?
bed. Yeah.
The character does? That's amazing.
Like,
That is amazing.
Where at one scene, one person's like, "Is this one of his household gods? No, that's Daffy." Well, yeah, I suppose it's sort of the god of frustration.
That's and that's weird haired dude, right? Garibaldi is the weird haired
No.
dude.
Garibaldi,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, is this the weird haired dude guy?
he's this security. Yeah.
No, he's a security chief. Right?
Oh, security chief. Okay.
Oh,
no,
no,
he's
no,
talking
you're
about the
thinking of
fan haired
Londo.
guy. Yeah.
You're thinking of Londo.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Lando, like Lando Calrissian?
So the no.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, they're. Yeah.
No, but the name sounds totally different. All right. I hope he dresses like Han. All right. Anyway.
Ham.
Yeah, it's going to be Straczynski, but sad that a lot of the original cast have passed away. Oh, have
Yeah,
they?
unfortunately, yeah.
The original dude, Linklater, what's his name again? Whatever. The guy, the original dude who like
Well, they replaced him
Ran-
after like 2 seasons, right?
Bruce Boxleiter.
Bruce
Lightner.
Boxleiter came in
Bruce-
afterwards.
Yeah, no, Jeffrey O'Hare.
Oh,
And Sinclair. I think he passed away in 2011.
Boxleiter's still around, right?
he's alive. now.
Yeah, I met him.
Who's the girl? Claudia something?
Claudia Christian.
Christian. She played the bad.
She's around, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the cast are still like those casts. I guess are
still
still
some.
around.
Yeah, but Myra Furlan, who played Delenn,
Oh yeah.
she's gone. Andreas Katsoulis, who played
Talia.
Jakar, as well as he was a Romulan in Next Generation. Garibaldi, Jerry Doyle's
Okay.
gone.
Garibald guy. Is that's how I remember it now. This is a Garibald guy.
I
The
got
one who
you.
played Dr. Stephen Franklin, I think it's something Biggs. I can't remember his first name.
By
But
the
yeah,
way,
few
Michael
of them
tells
have
us
passed.
Duckula was a production from the same company that did Danger Mouse. Cracking.
Oh, that's cool.
Danger Mouse. I love Danger
Crikey.
Mouse. Didn't Danger Mouse have that like kind
Crikey,
of
mate.
hedgehog sidekick or something or somebody?
Penfold. That was unfortunately one of my nicknames.
Was it a mole or something? Was that what he was?
Something like that with
Penfold?
glasses. Yeah.
Oh, that people called you Penfold?
Yes.
But he was he's a really good character though.
I know, but
I
still,
know.
it was
I understand why you wouldn't want to be called that. Yes. It's like you should say, "Call me Danger Mouse" instead.
Yeah. Call me Darkwing Duck.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
the way to
Francis
go.
wants people to call him that too.
Hey, look, all I care about is well, if they'll ever do that reboot. I mean, they talked about it, never did it, but
I'm still waiting for my reboot of Visionaries.
Oh, dude,
I'm
that's
Bucky
never gonna
up,
happen. That's never
I'm
gonna happen. I
back.
think, but I would totally be with you. I would love that
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Visionaries. You and I are like the only. You're like the only person I can talk to.
The only
about
people that
Visionaries.
know
Yeah.
you actually know about it. Yeah.
Because we were the true visionaries. We knew about it. Like, Craig gets
I still- yeah.
dangerous.
I still remember the intro to it, or most of the words, not all of them.
Oh, I actually don't.
Some of them a bit
I wonder if I can find that on YouTube. probably.
yeah,
totally.
all the intro
and
Totally.
everything on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Sometimes when I'm feeling nostalgic, I'll go back and watch them. Like,
I could probably find an episode.
Oh.
Yeah, I could actually find full episodes probably on YouTube.
oh yeah, you can see all the
Yeah.
episodes, all 13, on YouTube.
Yeah, it was. Oh god, it was only like half a season or something. Or
I
oh
had it on
man,
VHS. I had some of the best episodes on VHS though. Yeah,
so cool.
back
All
in
right.
the day.
You know what though? You just found in my thing. You guys watch Mask? Did you ever watch the Mask?
Yeah,
cartoon?
Mask. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were, as of a couple years ago, they were doing new comics of Masks.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they'll bring Visionaries back as a comic. It was a comic too. Who
Very
knows?
nice.
Never know.
Mask.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, oh my god, they're still doing Mask. I can't believe it.
Nice. Is that the one with the flying ship, the flying car with the wings?
Well, the main guy had the red car opened up and they flew.
yeah.
But every character had their own special vehicle, basically.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. Where near the opening, he would select different people and like, this is the best for the mission because of this vehicle and this character. And
Yeah, if you're ever nostalgic, just Google like 80s or 90s cartoon intros, and yeah, you'll see them all, like DuckTales and all sorts. Pokemon's on there usually as well.
There's like a website called My 90s TV, My 80s TV, where it's like an old CRT television, and you can actually watch like, I mean, it pulls from YouTube, but it puts it on an old CRT, and it's great.
Okay, nice. All right.
Richard Biggs, that's it. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Jeffrey Conway. Jeez, yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
quite a few people. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
The one who played Veer as well. I think he passed as well. But yeah, I will still ship Babylon 5 and still say you should watch it. It's definitely.
Oh, I thought you said you were shipping Babylon 5 with another. Ooh. Like shipping means to put romance together.
Supporting. Shipping's the wrong word. Supporting.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like you want to get the Babylon 5 station with DS9 station. They're gonna have like sex together. Ship those two stations.
What would that look like?
Too bad it wasn't Babylon 6 because then it would be a 69 when they come together.
oh no.
Fuck no.
No, fuck yes.
Well, look,
All right.
maybe what you can do then, Jeff, is
Did
just
you say, well, look?
what you can do next is you can just start from season 2 and move forward from season 2 forward.
Yeah.
Skip season 1 altogether. Just forget it even exists.
I still don't think I'm gonna like it.
I wouldn't skip season 1 because you have in season 3, and it kind of brings things full circle. But yeah, I understand jumping to season 2. That's where things really start to pick up and everything changes. And yeah,
everything changes.
Everything changes. Obviously, the graphics and the battle scenes and stuff haven't really aged well now, but at the time they were groundbreaking.
You're there for the diplomacy. You're not there for the ship battles. You're there for the
you're like Picard. You just diplomacy. You don't shoot anybody.
No, there was plenty of shooting, plenty
I know.
Plenty of betrayal and backstabbing, and
I'm fine, by the way, if you want Babylon 5 to be BB5.
Babylon 5 is it's long,
but it shouldn't be 2 B's. It should just be 1. Oh, I guess because Babylon. I don't know. Anyway, I get it. They could be the male because I think DS9 could be the woman. That's better. That's I think more because that's more complimentary to DS9.
Has that
and it's a circular ring.
Hole in the middle.
Yeah. She's like, he says, a good place to dock. Well, because Babylon 5 was more penis shaped anyway, right?
Yeah,
Well, it was a ship,
long.
No, it was a space station.
Space station.
but it was a gigantic ship-looking space station, wasn't it?
Well, yeah,
it's 5 miles long.
Yeah.
It's
how long it was? Wow. But
Yeah.
it looks kind of more like ship-esque.
Right.
But it's a space station, yeah. It's a penis one, and DS9's a vagina one. Except it's too perfectly circular, actually. But anyway, although actually the Starfleet ones are penis shaped too. That's actually a Cardassian station.
That's true.
They look like jellyfish.
They do actually look like jellyfish.
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
I'm not thrilled with the Starfleet space station design. Actually, I don't think I much prefer the Cardassian design.
It's interesting.
Yeah, but the Cardassian, it wasn't that design old though. DS9 was an old space station. It's not even like a modern one.
Well, it's a mining station.
Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mining station. There's another one called Empire North,
Yeah.
which is
That
basically-
one, that one was out of commission, totally abandoned.
It is.
well,
it's a
I know,
mi-
but they went there a couple times, but it was supposed to be out of
Yeah.
commission.
yeah.
Yes, I got you to talk about space station reproduction. Oh, is that the goal accomplished, Greg? Well done. That's something you don't hear about too often. Space station reproduction.
All right, now I'm looking up Star Trek space stations because I want to.
I thought you were going to say that you're looking up fucking up space
Okay, so
stations.
so some space stations have like the arms that go out.
The main central bit and then the two arms.
And the arms.
Yeah, the star bases in DS9 have that. The main one above Earth is the one that looks like a jellyfish for some reason.
Max says, I always thought it strange to build these massive space stations that contain multiple starships.
I mean, they were huge. Yeah,
Massive.
the Enterprise came
And
out
hollow.
like always came out of a space station.
Well, normally, I mean, in DS9, they would dock. They wouldn't go inside.
They would dock.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they're
because it was.
outside.
But like,
I think
yeah,
those
'cause
other places are the shipyards, though, when it comes out of, right? Or no, I think it came out of a space
yeah,
station
no.
sometimes, right?
Yeah, there will be shipyards, but like in Search for Spock and such, they actually go into
Yeah.
the main space station, which is hollow inside.
Yeah.
Well, the idea is, right, that you want certain points throughout the galaxy, right, where you can dock or get the ship fixed, right, that you don't always have to go to
Yeah.
a planet. I'm assuming is the idea
Well, it's the
behind
prime,
it.
it's the main space station. So
Yeah.
other ones, I would imagine, would more likely be just you dock on the
It's
outside.
like staking out the frontier, basically. Right?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
Yeah.
building something that massive and then making it hollow so ships can actually go into it. It's
Michael. So rhyming.
wait, we were talking about. Wait
Well,
a minute.
it
now,
was
wait a
probably
minute.
their space station reproduction.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Hey,
say,
we already moved on from that. Don't worry. Was Jeff Bezos involved with? Oh, that's right. He had this penis space station, right?
Oh, that's right. He wouldn't know his rockets are penis shaped. Yeah.
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 Well, rockets often are. It's like a Death Star or Dyson Sphere. What a waste of
Dyson
resources.
Sphere was most, yeah.
Well, I mean, look, a Dyson
I
Sphere is
think-
supposed to harness the power, like you build
Of a
around a
star.
star and it
Yeah.
harnesses the power of a star. So, is it a waste of resources when you have an infinite amount of energy coming from a star that you're pulling into your Dyson Sphere?
Well, the downside is that because the star is now completely or almost completely covered, every other planet in that system is going to be dead. Because
Yeah, but
there's
if they're not that
there's
big a
no
deal.
radiation coming from it.
What? They're not that big a deal if the
If they're
planets
not
die?
habitant, like if they're
Oh.
not, if there's no
Yeah.
habitants or anything, if they're just like dead
I
planets,
play-
like
I play a game called Stellaris, so when
Oh,
you
yeah,
do
Stellaris.
that, you have to do it in the star system that's ideally not populated, because if you do, it changes every single planet because
yeah.
they're no longer getting heat. So suddenly they're all going to turn to ice worlds. So
How many planets would you have to scrap to make a sphere? Matt asks.
Well, again, you would hopefully do it in a solar system that had planets that were already barren or deserted anyway.
yeah,
So then you're not really
Yeah,
scrapping
well,
planets. You're
But
just
what
kind of
what
like,
if those planets would have just not reached the spot where they would produce life yet, and you're stopping?
oh,
life
the
that
prime
could have-
directive, huh?
Yeah. What if life would have happened on those
you
planets?
could,
I mean, woulda, coulda, shoulda. They should have happened.
That's the Starfleet, man. Chuck. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, you want to make some life, you better dead it already. Otherwise, we're using your star.
Oh boy, I'm glad you're
Bitch
not.
ass.
I'm not glad you're not the head of
Yeah.
Starfleet.
I think
Well-
it got a little bit more lax in the latest seasons, but I remember an episode with not the original Star Trek, Star Trek Enterprise with Archer, where they actually said, "Is there anything down there when they want to test their weapons?" Because I don't want to destroy something that could turn into a sentient species in 1 billion years. And
Yeah. Oh,
no, there's
good for
nothing down
Archer.
there. So they are aware of that. I think they kind of. I don't know whether it became just an assumption to make sure that doesn't happen or later on, but yeah, no, it's not really.
All right.
mention.
I don't know.
And
Maybe
look-
Mike.
Thing.
No, I was gonna say, and Jeff, look, I would be so welcomed in the Picard era Federation, like so welcomed.
Yes, you would actually.
they would be like, come on in.
Well, yes, but only if you told them how what a dick Picard is and how terrible he is. Like, of course, what do you think about Jean-Luc Picard?
Well, he's an asshole.
Oh, you're hired. Great. You're the director of Starfleet.
Why do they think he's an asshole again?
Because I don't know. It's not like he saved the galaxy, half a dozen times.
He's one of the most decorated captains.
I know.
He led the flagship of the Federation.
Yeah.
He's not responsible for Romulus blowing up.
But
No.
he's
Why do I think
he's too Wild West and run and gun, and he thinks he's so great.
Not.
So underrated. I agree, Greg.
Oh, all right. Look at this.
So underrated.
I mean,
I
look,
think I only thought it was okay, but I do think it gets too much shit. More than it deserves.
that's true. I mean, look, to Paul taking a sonic shower.
Oh,
Yes.
And hey, you don't need to look down either. It's not
No,
first
it's right
person.
there. You're like a fly on the wall.
decontamination room. I think that was its
Yeah.
purpose. So even
Michael, hey, you know what happens? I know it's a lot. Maybe he doesn't like Star Trek. I think he does. I don't know. But this is what happens, right? People start talking about Star Trek in the chat. I don't know. We get to talk about Trek. That's what happens.
All right, we'll talk about Gotji.
I refuse to watch.
I think got to go. That means right.
No,
Got
that's
to-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, well.
Why did it take that long?
We can talk about that if you like. We're actually about to go anyway, I think.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do any spoilers because I know a lot of people haven't seen
No.
it yet. So we definitely don't want to spoil that. Or you don't have to watch it even.
It's a different horror, so it's kind of okay.
I mean, every season's different, so whatever.
No, I mean the
Picard.
Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not even the same Gamora anymore. It's an earlier Gamora, so she's not.
Oh yeah, but from Endgame, yeah.
Yeah, she's not the one from Endgame.
Look,
She's-
it's really good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yeah, you have high praise for it, right?
It's because it's actually like entertaining. Like it doesn't feel like it's like it has its own style and it has its own thing. I don't know. Just, yeah.
The main thing, were you entertained? Same with like John Wick, with like Super Mario Brothers and Top Gun. Were you entertained? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I hear Russell Crowe asking me that all the time. He refuses to not.
That's the Gladiator, right?
Yeah.
Which they're making a sequel to Gladiator. So.
no, he
no, are
didn't-
they really?
Didn't he
Yeah.
make a film come out recently as well? Was it The Pope's Exorcist?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. So is it going to be Russell Crowe in Gladiator sequel
I don't remember.
with Ridley Scott directing?
Ridley Scott, I want to say will.
Maybe it'll be like his son or something.
I was going to say, because Maximus.
He's way too old.
Spoilers if you've never actually seen the movie, but if you haven't, where have you been?
Yeah.
It came out in 2000, wasn't it? Maximus dies at the end. So.
Does he die? Oh, I forgot about that.
So his
I
son
guess it's not
Minimus.
He dies.
It was his son or something. He had a son, right? With
How's he
that,
back?
with the sister of the emperor or something, right? Probably.
So pre-production for Gladiator 2 has only just begun with its lead actor set, which they don't say who the lead actor is. This is from Collider.
Maybe they'll do flashbacks with Crow or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Be de-aging. Why not?
Yeah, well, they do that with CG all the time now.
No. I still remember.
All right,
Rogue
there's
One.
your 1 minute Guardians talk, Michael. Hopefully that satisfies you. And we got some Gladiator talk. There's a bonus for you. That starts with a G. It's kind of close, not at all really, but
Yes, they died too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It went from Gladiator. to
oh,
A
right.
lot of people died in that movie.
yeah. That's why in the end it was Sadiator. Not
Sadiator.
Glad-
I've
not
actually never heard that.
Gladiator.
That's funny.
It's Sadiator.
I like season 3 Picard because of Seven mostly and some of the minor characters. I've always said Seven's the best thing about Picard, the whole series.
Look, when Star Trek Legacy it becomes a thing.
That's what they're saying, right? It's going to be. You know what? I talked about this with Marks and Ian on the what the fuck is the show called? Sci-Fi Pulse. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart, which will be coming out probably soon. We talked about that. They're looking to probably make that right. A new Enterprise show. I would give it a shot though because supposedly it would be Seven and Geordie's daughter who I liked.
I think Michael's just being funny now.
Okay.
So yeah. So
Well,
Carrie,
hey, that's really sexy though, Michael.
yeah. I mean, Carrie and Mr. Big, man. You know.
Yeah. Hey, you needed 2 hands for that one, right, Mr. Big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Big.
I'm always open to new Star Trek as long as it's in the spirit of Star Trek.
Well, so wait, have you seen Picard?
I watched some of the episodes and really didn't like them.
Okay, I'm with you.
And you haven't seen any of season 3, right?
I haven't seen season 3. I watched a few of the first season 1 episodes and just really didn't like what they were doing. I mean, the fact that the opening is an admiral swearing at Picard.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, do you not know anything about Star Trek? They don't swear for a reason. It's not necessary.
They gotta make everything hip and modern, and that's why even in season 3, like the way they shoot some of these like night club-ish type scenes, it's so not like my Star Trek, right? Because it's like so much more like what a modern sci-fi action movie would be. Like that's how you would shoot.
The fact that they showed a clip of, I think, Strange New Worlds. I still haven't watched it, but like an ensign or something says the word "cool." Oh, that's so cool! I'm like, don't say that.
Hey,
it's the 24th century.
I will say, cool has one of these words that's lasted so long in our personal lives, right? And before that, and it is possible, I would say, that could still exist. I know.
It's fine that the word exists, but you're in Starfleet and you're on a star. Like, do that on Earth, but don't do that in.
You're saying don't be slang. Don't use slang.
Don't be slang in
don't be slanging.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just dates it. And,
but otherwise, it's dated, but it makes it feel like you're. You know, it's a military vessel.
We have a captain though, right? That says "punch it."
That's okay.
Wait, why is that okay? That's totally not official Starfleet.
I mean,
I don't think when you go in the Navy, you're hearing the captain say "punch it."
That was in the movie, the Star Trek movie.
Oh, in the Star Trek movie. Oh, yeah. In the Abrams
J.J.
one.
Abrams.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, here's the thing. He makes it work in Stranger Worlds. He totally makes it work.
All right.
Okay.
Like, so I'm fine with it, but it's kind of silly still, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you're gonna do slang, you know, like that's why make it so an engager like so good, because it's like it's his version of like being cool without sounding like you're from not 1990, you know.
I think
radical man.
They want every captain to have their own thing.
So dope.
Yeah.
Even though Cisco never did. Cisco actually, I think, said engage sometimes.
Yeah.
He was never really given one. Does Janeway have one?
Yeah, I think
Let's
Janeway
Fly.
would.
No, that's what's her face. That's what Burnham's is. Let's Fly. Right?
Janeway's would be set course for home.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Every time?
No, not every time. It would be engage. But the last one she said was set course for home.
Bring me my coffee, Mr. Pass. And take us to the warp while you're at it.
I want to say we looked this up before, like what their catchphrases were.
We did actually.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Is one of them hit it too or something? I don't know. Is that punch? That's like punch it, I guess. That's like.
Whoa! Hold on. What is this? January 2021. All right, hold on. Okay, here you go. So
maybe he's saying I'd hit that. That's what he was. The captain was saying.
Punch it. Okay, so there's punch it from the reboot.
Pike, right?
Yeah.
Strange Worlds, yeah.
In Lower Decks, it's warp time.
No.
That's the best.
Or
that is a comedy, right?
Yeah, so. Or warp me, or it's warp time. Were the ones from Lower Decks.
It's warp time.
Yeah.
No.
Captain Pike says, "Hit it."
Wait, which Pike? We just said punch it.
It just says Anson Mount's Captain Pike's says hit it.
He says hit it. So who says punch it? A different Pike? Movie Pike?
Movie Pike says punch it.
Okay.
Movie Pike.
They're very close. They're both this kind of stuff.
Let's Fly is Burnham.
Who Greg thinks is Michael Burnham is a curse word. I do not like her character at all either.
I hate the character.
Yeah.
Does Janeway say this? There's coffee in that nebula. Or is this just a joke?
Oh, I think she says it once. I don't think she says it more than one time, though.
I don't remember that.
All right. Anyway, what are the other captain
It could
phrases?
be the episode where the Nebula is trying to convince them all to go into it.
Maybe she's talking about Guardians Nebula, and she has coffee inside her because she drank coffee.
Apparently, I don't know why they're using it as a catchphrase when he says it just once, but they put "just do it" in Generations when Picard is like all bummed out, and he says "just do it" instead of.
Oh, that's
so Cisco's is "do it." It says, "Well, Cisco's never." Blah blah. Janeway did get one, kind of under the radar. Janeway says "do it" in a very specific, almost angry way. When Janeway says "do it," maybe she says it like Palpatine.
Like Palpatine, do it.
Do it. So do it. Make it so and engage are the only ones. So Cisco does not have a catchphrase. And I guess apparently Archer doesn't have a catchphrase either. Because there's no, it's not in this list of this.
Does it list one for Kirk?
Kirk doesn't have a catchphrase either.
Well, so really Picard started it off. He was the one who started like the catchphrase thing.
Well, he started the whole,
Yes.
pulling down of the uniform.
Yeah.
I mean, Picard. Yeah. See, you don't belittle a captain who like pretty much.
He commanded the flagship of the Federation fleet. He's one.
What
of
are
the
you
most
saying? You mean he showed you how to pull your shirt down and
he saved Earth more times than anyone else except maybe Kirk. And you're going to speak to him like that?
But he also started a bunch of catchphrases in Starfleet that everyone mimics. Everyone knows "make it so." Everyone knows "engage."
Make it so. Oh yeah, number one.
Everyone knows pulling the shirt down to make it straight.
Although I imagine number one might be a reference to the original series.
That's true, yeah, because number one did exist in the OG. Yeah.
So there was a number one who wasn't she the wife?
Oh, she was Major
Barrett.
Major Barrett was number one before she became like
Nurse Chapel.
Nurse Chapel, yeah.
And the voice, computer voice, and Loxana Troy.
Babylon 5.
Last thing I'm going to say, because I know we got to wrap up, but man, do I love the old 60s computer voice versus the 80s, 90s computer voice, where in the 60s
it's more robotic, right?
Processing.
I will help you, Kirk, by making this thing happen.
That's how
whatever you say.
That's all computers sound like in the 60s. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In the 90s is like, I'll talk like a normal person.
Although there's like a hint of like artificialness to it, right?
Oh, right.
And nowadays, it would be just completely like you can't even tell the difference.
Yeah, it'd be like, no, yeah. In modern Trek, it'd be like, "Fuck you, Picard. I'm gonna do what I want."
I know, but I'm not listening to you. I'm the ship's computer. I'm
the ship's computer, Picard. Screw you. I'm gonna do my own thing.
I think it was when Voyager was low on power, Greg says, and going to Nebula had the potential for power, so there's coffee means they can power the replicators.
Sure.
Pulling the shirt down, aka the Picard maneuver.
That's not the Picard maneuver.
Yeah. That's the best Picard maneuver. Best case phrases were in Free Guy. Free Guy had some great.
I really like that.
Oh, that's true. That's a good
I'm going to say, I don't remember what happened to Hugh, but I remember the actor that played Icheb saying that he wasn't the actual one that was in Picard. They didn't even get the guy who played Icheb to kill Icheb. Like, why?
You're not gonna don't watch season 1 because you're not gonna like what happens to you probably in that.
I hate. Yeah, I really don't like any of. I know how it ends, but
okay.
not really.
All right. Anyway, so there's Star Trek talk throughout the episode today, folks. Lots of Star Trek talk,
which is insane because it was a Star Wars episode technically.
Well, like a half Star Wars, half Guardians, supposedly. It always comes back to Star Trek somehow. Yeah. All right, but thank you so much for watching, folks. Or if you're watching in post, we appreciate it. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, and give us a subscription if you haven't. Share the video, all that good stuff. Big thanks to Craig for coming on, being an awesome supporter of us, being a swell guy.
He is swell.
He is very swell.
Yeah. Swole. And swole.
What's swole?
Swole is buff. Swole.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Remember, go to his channel, youtube.com/Nodachi0. And you can subscribe to him and follow him. Hopefully he'll do some Hogwarts Legacy videos.
Or if you want to be Italian, you'd be Nadaccio.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Mamma mia, it's Nadaccio.
Nadaccio.
It's a me, Mario.
That's how you should open your videos. It's
It's
Nadaccio.
Nadaccio.
You'll get lots of Italian viewers.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
No, you'll get probably lots of thumbs down from them.
Yeah.
But luckily, they don't show thumbs down anymore on YouTube. You can also follow him at Craig Allen Poole on Twitter. So do that. And the fancy one here is over at... Where are you?
Go to sinceresarcasm.net has the link to our book in the front page. So if you're interested in buying a book with a bunch of stories in it, 19 total, as a matter of fact, it is, in college, just its first year of college, out on its own.
What?
Because it's 19 stories.
Good
Never
God.
19.
You're
but go check it out at books2read.com/.
Oh my God, you're all over the place with these links. I got to find them in the thing.
And then, yes, Art of the Roll, which is the one that Jeff put up, which was...
No, I originally put up this one, but then I put up this one, and you're like, I'm going to talk about sincere sarcasm, not the one you put on the screen. So next time, I probably shouldn't just show it at all.
Twitch.tv/POI podcast. Jeff was on there for our brackets episode. If you look back, you'll see us comparing the best of Pluto TV. They like old shit too.
It's not their official motto.
That's not their official motto. That's not their official slogan. But it's a fun time. Go check it out. We have discussions and arguments. And yes, if you want to see Jeff tomorrow.
Yes, with Greg, who is our GM. Art of the Roll on Twitch and on YouTube. Same thing, Art of the Roll. Yeah. We play Star Wars role-playing game with D&D 5e rules. Chaz is there, Marks is there, Woody's there, I'm there, we're players, and it's fun, and I'm a Twi'lek.
Greg, you need to make sushi while you're doing this, the episode, while you're GMing.
And you also need to start it with, well, look.
Well,
it's
look, you need to
roll.
Well, look over there. Well.
Francie needs a podcast called Well, Look. It actually sounds pretty, yeah, actually it does. Because you could go into anything after saying, well, look.
Yeah.
I'll be like... Engage. Oh no!
Make it so.
Screw you, Picard. That's the name of my podcast. Screw you, Picard.
Oh my God! You would actually probably get a lot of subscribers. Actually,
that's true. It's like, yeah, we hate Picard too.
Or just they want to know. They just were so curious, like what?
Yeah.
It's about. Or maybe they think it's all about the women who have had sex with Picard.
One.
Like, yeah, we want to screw you, Picard.
Oh, two. I'm sorry, two.
Well, Vash, Beverly Crusher.
Yeah.
Beverly Crusher.
Oh, Beverly, yeah.
Beverly.
Hang on, wait a minute. That's just old Picard. In as a cadet, he was having sex with lots of girls.
Oh, that's true.
We just don't know who they are.
Yeah. It was that sexy blue uniform.
He had sex with his friend when he went back when
but then he went back to the old timeline.
Yeah, I'm assuming that happened. I hope it went back to the old timeline. Yeah.
Oh, and he had like sex with the lady in the flute episode because he has a family.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So.
What does he do with that flute?
But again, that's a memory that's in his head. Does it count?
It is in his head. That's true. Yeah. It doesn't. Sadly, doesn't count because I think that the whole point of that episode was that the whole planet was demolished, and they were all gone.
He was just like living a memory of that planet.
Yeah, that was like.
Yeah, it's a really nice episode.
Yeah.
It was a probe that flashed his brain, and he was only out for 10 minutes, but he lived a lifetime.
Right.
And suddenly he's now able to play the flute, which he does at the end of the episode.
Yeah, and he does it in a later episode too.
Yeah.
Well, look, Look is a great title. All right, Tammy approves. He did kiss the bride in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That's true.
He's King Richard.
It's good. It's good to be the king.
Was that him? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, because Sean Connery is the one in
Prince of Thieves. So they're made out like they're joking.
So they had Patrick Stewart good and
Cousin, you look ravishing. That's what Connery says in Prince of Thieves. I have to go. Captain my shub now.
Sean Connery will always be my James Bond, but
yeah,
can't go wrong with that.
Forget his Scottish Scottish Russian submarine captain.
Or his Scottish, Spanish,
Oh,
Highlander, his Scottish.
God,
Scottish anything.
Highlander. Yeah. Like, okay, with the katana of all things. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what Highlanders fight with. Like, what's why Duncan MacLeod is a katana, actually. I mean, Connor MacLeod did
I thought one of them had a broadsword.
Yeah, Connor MacLeod has more of like a broadsword or claymore.
Yeah.
Well, not claymore, probably that's too big. But
Sean Connery's character had a katana.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. It's my only chance to use a katana.
But because they're so cool, man. I love that Duncan MacLeod has a katana.
I love katanas, but it doesn't make sense. So you traveled all the way to Japan to get a katana to then come back.
Hey, when you're alive, when you're immortal, you would travel all around the world, right, and see everything.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just your favorite weapon. I think that's a very elegant, probably a lot better than most swords.
Mine's a Nodachi, but okay.
That's true. There you go. Yeah, Nadachi, that's true.
Yeah.
What's
All right,
called
folks.
Nodachi.
We better wrap it up here. We'll be here forever otherwise. But thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thanks again to Craig. Remember, supergeekedup.com and this channel, you can find everything. And we hope to see you next week. Same time, same channel. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.